Jesus Christ.
Reconnected, y'all. Episode 40X.
40X.
8? Hey, let's call it 8, man.
Why is it X?
Because it could be any number, man.
Oh, okay. It's 48, right? Yeah, it's
48, man.
Okay.
We just got confirmation, man. We appreciate all y'all who've made it this far in the series with us. I'm going to call this a series. But, man, we back.
Let's go. We're
House Phone and Potlord, man.
Yeah, they haven't been pulling their weight around here.
They're
so
we gotta have like a tardy sheet.
Oh, I know exactly.
And put a fucking X around that motherfucker's name, bro.
For real. But I was gonna say, House Phone and Potlord, as you guys know, he's in Switzerland all this whole month.
Yeah.
House Phone's not feeling good today.
His stomach hurt. He said, "I'm pretty sure he's gonna fucking get so mad." I said, "It's like, bro,
but
you don't gotta say why I'm gone."
We have a really special guest.
Yes, we do,
to
man.
fill in for
coincidentally too. It kind of worked out.
I know exactly as well. We have fucking Pizza Bryan over here.
Hell yeah,
The
bro.
Let's
goat,
go,
man.
dude.
Thanks for having me today, fam.
Bro, thanks for coming through and coming on.
Yeah, I was you know, a couple weeks ago, let me give y'all a little light introduction of like what's going on. So like a couple weeks ago, you know, I've been aware of Pizza Bryan's content online for about like a year now, I want to say. And you know, a couple weeks ago, I really just started like tapping in and checking this shit out, bro. And I was binge watching it. I'm like, this shit got me dead. So I told him, let's link up. And it coincidentally happened today on a Thursday, and fucking it just made sense. As soon as he walked up, I'm like, bro, you down to be
Wait,
on
this is
it?
the first time you guys are meeting each other?
No,
we met before, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
we
okay.
met at PuffCon. And maybe before that, right?
Yeah.
Did you pull up?
to PuffCon?
No, here before.
Yeah. So I think one time, like before, like with Fulcrum. I
Yeah.
think, like before I pulled up with Mr. T, a long time ago.
It was the first time I met Fulcrum, actually.
Yeah, that was
y'all
the first
pulled
time I met
up,
you, too.
and I think we probably smoked around like 100. I remember we for sure smoked an ounce.
We just kept smoking joint.
Yeah.
After joint,
Oh, I
blunt
remember
after
that.
blunt.
That's exactly, yeah.
That's when I was.
Were you there that day?
No, that's when I was in the Bay.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Fulcrum had told me, he's like, yo, I'm coming to LA, and we were supposed to link up for the first time, and I just happened to go to the Bay that same weekend. So like, and he's from the Bay, so we like switched spots and like didn't get to link. But I remember seeing the videos of you guys like all smoking hella woods.
Yeah.
Pause.
I would consider y'all like the Migos. You know what I'm saying? Like
Migos.
Fulcrum, Mr. THC,
Yeah.
and Pizza Bryan.
Our real ones right there.
You know what I mean? Yeah, y'all are just like some Mount Rushmore of like getting high in public.
I met
basically.
I met Mr. THC and Pizza Bryan the same day during the photo shoot. Remember for Fulcrum's clothing line?
Yeah.
And you know it's funny, that day I was like on stream because I was in the middle of like doing, I think that was the 30-day stream, right? I think so. I don't remember. But anyways, I was in the middle of like a long stream, and I met Mr. THC, and I was like telling my chat, I was like, I never heard of that guy before. Like, it's nice to meet him. And Blazzy called me like right away. I guess he was watching the stream, and he's like, put some fucking respect on Mr. THC's name.
Bro,
he's like, how can you say you never heard of this fool? Blah, 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 blah. And he like goes off on me.
Nah, he's like the Snoop Dogg of this shit.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
Like
Yeah,
a long time.
Yeah.
He was inspiration for you?
Exactly. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he was a big inspiration.
Is
like,
it-
watching him?
Is it trippy for you to like be homies with him now? Like,
It is.
Oh, really?
It is. It's like, I mean, like, cause I used to watch him like every day, like before I actually started like the transitioning to weeks. I used to do just like regular pranks and vlogs, you know. And then like he just came up on my Explorer all the time, just smoking with strangers, like getting big high, and then I got inspiration from there. Him
Bro,
and Dope as Yola.
he's a funny
Dope
ass
as
dude.
Yola is for sure in that same kind of category, bro. It's a weird thing. I think it's like exclusive to Californians almost. You feel me? There's a lot of Californian, like
he's from Merced, right? He's from he's from
yeah,
Merced,
exactly. He's repping like an unrepresented area right there, man. That's that Central Valley, if I'm not mistaken. That's like fucking. Yeah, ain't shit going on too much over there, so I respect anyone who reps that side of town. But nah, bro, you know what you do on YouTube, like I kind of enjoy vicariously. You know, I think I'm using that word.
Yeah,
right
yeah, there you
this
go.
time.
That's correct.
Nah, but like, if it was up to me, bro, if I could choose my perfect life, like my life, I would love to just do what y'all do. Just smoke in public at a Target. Like, that is my dream right there.
He was literally
I can't
saying
even
it
lie
the
to
other
you.
day. He was like, we were on stream, and he's like, Yuriy, he's like, let's go fucking to a public place and smoke in a store on stream. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, really?
Yeah, because y'all inspire me, bro. What?
Hey man, like it's just try not to get caught, you know, that's all.
Yeah,
That's all,
I mean, Fulcrum even inspired me further when he says he's never been arrested for none of that shit. So it's like you watch those videos, it's like, when y'all, y'all smoked at like a cheesecake factory, like as y'all were walking out or something, right?
Yeah, once we already got our food and we were already done, we definitely did that. Yeah.
Oh my
And
fucking yeah, and that,
yeah,
I mean,
but yeah, like I feel like they, you know, we left, but like we definitely stanked out that restaurant. Definitely.
and you ask yourself, you're like, if you work there, if you're the waiter, like, what you gonna do? Ooh, I'm telling, like, you kind of just gotta be like, they're not gonna be here too long. Let me just go ahead and serve my table.
It's such a like, you know, I don't know, man. There's always gonna be people who are gonna look at that and be like, oh man, that's so rude to the people around you, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. And then, you know, there's always like two sides to that shit. Where like I literally did it with Fulcrum when we went to the Bay and we like smoked inside a pizza restaurant and we had like 3 joints sparked in there at the same time. We like literally hotboxed
At a
that
restaurant?
shit. Yeah, at a pizza place. and then they asked us politely to leave and we left. But I don't know, man. It's just like it's like a weird line you have to like kind of hold. You know what I mean? Like it's like, how do you feel about it? Like being in the middle of doing it.
I feel like you could still get arrested no matter what, because you're still in like a private property smoking. They have proof of you smoking. I feel like they could still arrest you.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
They can come after you if they really get mad at you. But I feel like if you just leave respectfully and it could go both ways. That's what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
Like, they could have, yeah.
You think that shit will fly like at a Russian like restaurant?
Oh well, you're just gonna get Brittany Griner. You're gonna go to prison for like 40 years.
No, but like, you know, if you're in little Russia town, like in LA, and like you go to one of these like Russian restaurants,
you probably
will
have.
they turn up or would they just be like, yo?
They're probably more likely to turn up and be like, "What the fuck? Like, get the fuck out of here!" Like, you know what I mean? Like, probably have like an aggressive response to that probably. But hold on, is it? I think you did it with Fulcrum, but one of my favorite videos from Pizza Bryan is like you. I think it was like one of those mall cars that you could win in a giveaway or something like that.
The mall cars.
Where I think so. I'm not sure, but
like those nice ass cars in the middle of the mall.
Or the ones you drive?
Yeah, or like you could like win them in a giveaway or something like that. But
It'll
you
be
and
like a Mustang or something.
you and Fulcrum just like went inside one of these cars and just started like hotboxing.
Oh, I do remember
pens.
that. I do remember. So I think it was like a Tesla store where they had the Teslas where you could see them and
Bro,
like, kinda just
yeah, it was
try
a
'em out.
Tesla store, dude. That shit was so funny, man.
That was the first time I met Fulcrum. We was just like, we just had to go outrageous for that video. We just,
Dude.
you know, like,
And what made you want to do all of this, bro? Because it's like I want to learn how you start. You know what I mean? Like even with this form of content.
yeah. Can I see a lighter? I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we only have
Thank
one
you, bro.
lighter here, dude.
No, I have like
sorry.
7 in my
Thank you.
backpack.
So you just take all the lighters home?
Yes.
I was walking around looking for a lighter for so long earlier.
We
dude.
sell matches, so there's a bunch of those.
I know. Luckily, we found matches. I feel bad using them though, because it's like these are the matches like you kind of don't want to use and
Yeah,
just like
just for
store,
collecting,
you
yeah.
know, little fucking
Yeah.
album things.
But I'm
Oh,
sorry
no,
to
you're
interrupt you, bro.
No, you good.
Yeah, I started the content in 9th grade. Like, it was just like
Ninth grade.
9th grade of high
What
school.
the fuck?
The weed content.
No, just
oh, the
regular,
pranking
just
content.
regular pranking content. Like, I would just prank people in school, and then just do regular like pranks at school. Like,
Did you-
But no weed content, just regular pranks.
What would you prank? Like, yo, you dropped $1.
I would prank like a fake 100 and I'll throw it and just see if anyone will give it back to me. Or I would just like picking up girls in high school,
Nah, you're rizzing.
raising up.
Nah.
That's funny as hell.
And
Damn.
then, yeah, just doing a lot of weird stuff. Yeah, I think trying to blow up.
Yeah.
And then it didn't really work out. I think I only hit like 4,000 subscribers, and then after like I tried to go to college, and then it's just like I would smoke with my friends. They would involve me in smoking. I didn't smoke in high school until I got out of high school, and then my friends would smoke, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just, try to get some videos doing like some smoking content.
Mhm.
'Cause I was already watching WeTubers.
Yeah.
And I bought some pods from Stizzy, and then I just gave them out and got some people fade at the mall.
Whoa, wait.
That's
So
what started it.
you
That's
actually
fire.
like bought your own?
Yeah, I
That's
bought-
expensive, bro.
Yeah, I bought like 5 of them with the battery, or 6 of them.
Is it like 100 each or something like that?
Bro.
Like
Those
40
it gets
each.
yeah.
Literally, it's like there's some days I wake up and I'm like thinking in my head like, I pray to God I run into a fucking Pizza Bryan or Mr. THC video today, dude. Where you guys are like,
I know I
Giving
big
that
double or
like
double or
60,
nothing.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like I wish I could just run into someone that was just giving out free blinkers all day. Like I'll
someone-
probably pull up with a mustache.
Not just
one
blinkers, bro.
moment, a jacket with
They're
another.
giving out like actual weed, bro. Like tons of it sometimes. It's insane.
No, my favorite one, yeah, bro. It's just seeing all that content, that shit got me dead, bro. But like naturally, I feel like in another world, like that would have, like I would be making that content. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
in
I
another
feel
universe, bro. Like I'm just a fan of shit like that. Like
Oh, yeah, bro.
I love the fact that this fool went into Target and acted as an employee.
That's hilarious.
Smoking, bro.
That's funny, bro.
Fucking funny as
That was
hell.
insane. That was the most insane video ever. I had to actually go to like 2 Targets to film that video.
Because they didn't let you like do
I
it.
think at first. I think
You're
I
like,
got
it's my
caught.
first day and I'm smoking this wood.
Yeah, I got caught the first time. I left. Yeah. And then I just pretended like I was in the same Target and kept filming.
No, that's how
Yeah.
you do all the Targets.
That's
Hey,
like, 'cause I only
identical
got like
right
2-3
there.
minutes footage. I'm like, I gotta get more.
Yeah.
Went to
Yeah.
another one.
Bro,
Literally.
speaking of Target, I found a hack recently where Target has price matching, right? Where like you show them like another store that has their cheaper price, but they only price match big stores like Amazon, Best Buy, and there's like other one as well. But only these 3 big stores. They won't price match Temu. You know what I mean? You can't find a fucking 5-cent TV and they're gonna be like, okay, perfect. But I found this the other day where I had this like I was trying to buy this $60 game, but I saw it was you could also get it for $30 on this other site, but they couldn't price match with it. And basically, I just kept going back to different Targets and asking many employees until I got the one stoner employee who was like, I'm not really supposed to do this, but fuck it, here you go. And I got half off the thing. And I realized I'm like, bro, if you really wanted to, you could probably just do this method every time. You know what I mean? Just like keep asking.
And save some money.
And then that one day you're going to find the one person who doesn't really give a fuck. And then he price matches like some Temu TV that's like $4,000 and you get for 100 or something.
Well, you just gotta find people in your chat that work at Target. I feel like
I don't want someone to risk their job.
all of us have at least like a dozen people who work at Target that rock with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't mind. There was a crazy like pop-up idea I had one day where it's like you fake a McDonald's collab. You get a job at this McDonald's and then you just tell people, yo, pull up today at fucking 4 p.m.
That's a long investment, bro.
It's a long investment. You probably from interview to like first day 2 weeks,
Training.
3-week turnaround.
Training as well.
They be doing training like that in McDonald's.
Probably a week of training or some shit, right? But it's probably on the job training, I bet.
But how legendary would it be like, okay, I'm gonna have a pop up today, and you're behind the register, and whoever asks for it, you're gonna give them a shirt.
Yeah, but also I remember when I applied for Cold Stone when I worked there, the lady who was like the manager at the time, she was literally like, during the interview when I literally came in there, I was like, hey, do you have a job application? She's like, here you go. Filled out the job application, gave it back to her. She's like, hey, I can do an interview in 20 minutes. I'm like, all right, I'll wait around. We did the interview, and she's like, are you available today to come in? And I was like, I kind of wanted to go get faded and skate, so I was like, I could come tomorrow. And then I ended up like coming tomorrow, but she wanted me to like work the day of the interview, and I was like, bro, that's kind of clutch. I was like, that's fire, or like at least start the training, you know?
Yeah, if you really need. I mean, shit, maybe that might work out if you want to do. You gotta find a way to IRL your whole training. If you could find a way to like sneak a camera, put one like, right by your fucking glasses, and just go
sneaky camera and like
Yeah.
Well, just start fucking everybody's McDonald's orders up.
I'm not sure if you remember,
Spin it.
but like when Ice lived in LA, there was like some store that like fucked with his streams, and they said like, yo, you can be our employee for a day, and they basically let him be an employee at the place, and he was like scrubbing the toilet and fucking,
fuck
and he was
off.
he was doing a bunch of
They
stuff.
just want someone to work for free. For the day.
Yeah, they got a free employee, and he got a stream out of it. So
Yeah, he was part of Work Simulator. That's
Exactly.
fucking crazy, bro. But man, since the last time I've been on here, this whole fucking time I was out there, and we got a B&B.
you can't reveal the location. Blazzy Island.
It was like in the San Diego County. Let's leave it at that.
I should have hit you up. I was in San Diego.
I was telling you, motherfucker, pull up. But I was there every day from like Friday up until this morning, bro. Just locked
this
in.
morning?
Yeah.
Damn.
It honestly made the week go by super duper fast. I got hella faded. I don't think I've like smoked that much weed in 1 week.
Jesus Christ. Like just blunts or dabs? Or,
Blunts, A through Z.
bro.
A through fucking
all of
Z,
it, all
bro.
types. Because if you
Jesus.
if you consume a little bit of the same thing, you still get the same high. You have to switch it up.
Yeah,
right?
bro. Well, you start plateauing. That's what I don't like about sometimes smoking blunts, bro. But what I was smoking a lot of, bro, are those hash rolls. I feel like of course, y'all been knowing hash rolls for like years, but I feel like it's a market that's gonna like blow up even bigger very soon. Yeah. That's like I think it's gonna be like the let's say how there's an exotic weed blow up like a couple of years back. I could see the same thing happen with hash rolls.
Yeah, but I feel like there's too many companies and and weed shops out there ruining the name of the pre-roll.
Yeah, because they're
ruined.
fucking it up.
Like everyone looks.
You're
at
trying
pre-roll,
opening a Jeter.
Yes, that's
It looks like soil, bro.
Exactly, that's a good example.
Brown.
But there's so many fucking pre-rolls where you like open them up and you're like, there's a twig in here, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Like, they're giving me the ass end of any good weed.
Literally,
they have,
it just looks like wood saw.
Exactly, and you're
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
so
Like-
when you're like, when you get a hash hole for $100, $75, you're like, do I want to waste the money to crack this thing open to even see if it's good weed? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh no, that'll break my heart. All the hash rolls I've bought, the Fidels and the fucking G3 rolls and all these different brands like parlays. Yeah. I haven't opened any of them, but fuck, bro, do they get you high? Like, also I like how for a brand like Fidels, they're doing a collab with Loose Leaf, so they're essentially like. They're not even going with the whole joint pre-roll like the paper. They're just putting a big ass blunt, and then they're still putting the hash in the middle of that shit.
Jeez.
Yeah, I feel like that
the blunt lovers who like love both.
Exactly, bro. What shout out to both of them for fucking doing that. Because I remember for a while it was a company called Bearwoods.
I remember that too.
Around like 2016,
yes.
2017.
They were hooking up all the rappers and shit.
And those things were like, they came in a fucking, remember those like glass plastic tubes?
Yeah.
And they costed around like $100-$120 or something like that. And they kind of like disappeared. But I feel like the 2024 versions are definitely,
they're getting better 100%.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of weed and shit though, the last time I hung out with like you and Fulcrum and shit, or at least like whenever I watch your videos or you stream as well sometimes, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
You and Fulcrum and Mr. THC like know so many fucking weeds, bro. It's kind of insane, like strains and brands and all that stuff. And like for me, like whenever I walk into shops, I'm not really trying to buy like some $75 eighth, but I'm not tapped in enough to like know all the fucking weeds that are out all the time. Exactly, you know what I mean? Yeah. How do you keep up with all that shit? And how many like weed names can you like name off the top of your? You don't have to do it, but like, could you name like 20 weed names off the top of your head right now?
I could probably name like 5 to 10, or
bro,
probably 15, 5, 15.
Jesus Christ, bro! Like, how do you just keep up with this shit all day?
I think just because.
Do you go to hella shops?
I do go to shops. I do try a lot of like strains around and a lot of brands just to like see which ones like hit, and then for the price, because there's a lot of like brands that like pretty high and they don't really hit, right? But like there's also brands that are like. There's like $40 eights, $35 eights that like pretty smack, like
like a 75 or something. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, definitely. I think right now it's getting hella weird with the spray on weed. Like,
what do you mean?
They're just spraying on terps. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all just being sprayed with like these exotic flavors. The red flags are all the dealers right now that got that that they'll just approach like, look, bro, it smells like fucking wok, or look, bro, doesn't it smell like fucking chicken wings or something like that? Like, bro,
dude, you know what really tripped me out though is when we were filming that thing for the ashtray at what we were filming at like a weed shop, right? And when we're
at Backpack Boys, shout out
to Backpack Boys, and we were walking around the Backpack Boys. Obviously, I know Runts. I know fucking a couple other brands, right? They're recognizable to my eye. But then there's this whole box where like there's a shelf of all $75 eighths and above, like the premium, right? And there's like a bunch of packages where I've never heard these brands in my life. It says Cookie Schmookie Wookie Tookie, and I'm like
Purple Nurple.
Yeah, and I'm like. Who's paying $75 an eighth for this random brand? I'd rather buy the brand I recognize, the Runts, but maybe I don't even recognize these brands. Like, this is something you and Fulcrum might be like, oh no, dude, that's a really well-known brand or something. There's so many fucking $75 eighths out there.
To me, it's like the equivalent of going to like a soda shop or like one of these fucking like liquor stores that got like 200 different brands and stuff. Like, it's always like I don't understand like the 60% cushioning of all these random brands in between, because obviously you got your shitty brands, then you got your really great brands, but there's always a gray area of these in between brands. And like me personally, for someone that was part of like that whole like process of doing the weird bags for these nobodies and getting stamps and shit, like it's just so bizarre to me, like how people can actually push these, like especially when the R is really bad. Yeah, I think that there's some that are just like super questionable, corny.
Yeah. It's like seeing like SpongeBob graffiti like on the side of a liquor store where SpongeBob looks all scuffed and shit. You're like, what is this fucking packaging, dude?
Yeah, but I think now more than ever, I think it's been super watered down, especially with the custom die cut bags. I think that the weed industry needs a new packaging, a new package movement, kind of like, because there's been so many times right now they're doing they're just the black jars. I always forget. It sounds like Mylar, but it's not.
It's like an actual glass jar, though.
Yeah, it's those black glass jars.
Yeah,
and shit
it doesn't let sunlight in.
It doesn't. But then you consider like, okay, like to hold like 100 fucking Athey bags, you could put that in your backpack. You know what I'm saying? But if you have 100 of those jars, it's bulky. You might need 2 backpacks.
It's
like
heavy. It's heavier too.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. But I think that all these like middle brands are they're just mid-sized. They're small to mid-sized trappers that got around and got connected with like these people who have legal money, and then they're trying their brand out there in the how you call say the white market. You know what I mean?
You know what I think it is too is like I think the shop owners, they'll have like a reputable brand that they work with, right? That they sell, like for example, I'm not gonna say runts, but Jack in the Box, you know, fucking weed, and then Jack in the Box makes they grow tons of weed, right? So maybe they grew a batch that doesn't fit their Jack in the Box standards, so they'll be like, yo dude, you know, we already do tons of business, Blazzy, you know, at your shop, we're gonna make Arrowhead, this Arrowhead brand, can you sell this as well? And the next thing you know, like you're selling all these different brands, but it's all my company of all these different tiers of weed that I have, you know what I mean? Like I feel like that happens a lot too, where
you know what it feels
you think
like?
you're buying like different types of weeds, but it's like all under the same umbrella.
Man, this is one big ass Wingstop soda machine.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Of like the different options.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's the same fucking syrups, but like you got 70 fucking options. That's what it is going to these weed stores. Just a Wingstop soda machine.
Just different packaging too.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro. Oh my god, we had so much fun. But also doing all those bags burnt me out. Like it got to a point where I was literally just shooing everybody away. I'm like, I'm not doing no more purple nurples, and like you just run across the weirdest, dumbest ideas, but they're all rich. All these motherfuckers got money to spend. That's the thing. That's the crazy part about weed. I love it though, but yeah, never does it feel like you're kind of going into like, you know, like if you're playing FIFA or something like that, you see like 100 and 200 teams on this game. It's like it's the same shit with the weed stuff, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like someone could tell you like, yo, what do you mean you haven't heard of iPhone genetics? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, they're everywhere, you know. And then the iPhone genetics guy comes with the fattest chain. You're like, why the fuck do you even buy this shit?
Yeah,
you know
exactly. No, but there's just so much fucking money in the weed world.
So much money in the weed world, dude. Like,
it's insane.
Like I said, like just being around weed people. I never sold no weed in my life, but like just being around them and seeing how they do business, how they respect one another, like that shit change my life.
It's funny that you always say this about the weed business, where like I've been like, you know, I got tapped in with like the glass community and the weed community like 2012, 2013, and I was learning about all these different brands and influencers and all that shit. And the one thing I've learned is it's super shady, bro. Like people fuck over one another all the time in the weed business. They have a word for it.
I hear my homie say, "Oh, he went bad."
Yeah.
Oh, he went bad on us.
Yeah. So like that's very
He's going bad right now.
I remember there was like this dude back in the day named like Chubzilla, right? And he was like a popular weed dude back in the day. Like he was even, I think,
Trapzilla.
No, I don't think it was Trapzilla. His name was Chubzilla. And Dope Ass Yola knew about him as well back in the day, but he was super tapped into the weed world, had very poppin' brands, and then all of a sudden like every single big brand was saying that like don't fuck with this guy, he literally will just rob you, he will like do business with you and never pay you, you know what I mean, like all that stuff. And then now no one fucks with him, you never hear of his name anymore at all. And I've heard, and I've seen that happen to so many people in the weed world where like they were popping at one point, then you don't hear their names at all anymore because they fucked everyone over. And then
people will burn bridges, you know, but those are just those are the boneheads, you know.
You always gotta do good. I feel like if you always do good, you'll be good, right?
Your name's gonna be spoken well. What like I feel like for any person who does business, their goal is to run the successful plays. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever you do a successful play, they finna tell all their friends about it. Like, oh no, I did really good with Yuriy. What you mean? Like,
no facts. And then it'll just lead to more business.
Exactly, bro. But no, they're all good people though. Shout out to the whole weed industry. But man, they gave me a gang of hash holes during this trip. Like I said, bro, like we were smoking around like I'll probably say like an ounce a day.
God damn. You and your whole team?
Well, my whole team don't smoke, right?
He was off the shits?
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm kidding.
His little ass was fucking high, bro. This was like 19, but
he doesn't even smoke.
Really, me, Bryce, and like
Bryce is stoned probably.
Yeah, Bryce likes to get high, so like that fool smoking with us, you know, like it's good to have people that like to smoke as much as you do.
Yeah,
so you got a bunch of blunt rollers, you know what I'm saying? Like look, you can smoke for free, just roll this shit fat as hell.
Hey, speaking of that, how much do you think you smoke like a day or a week?
I probably don't smoke that much. I probably smoke like like 2/8 a day maybe.
Okay.
No, that's definitely moderate. You know, for sure.
I think that's like.
That's average. Like me personally,
I would say that's very average as well.
Like yeah, I was smoking probably like an eighth, maybe 2/8 if you know.
You're smoking like more for like the camera, right? Like.
Yeah, so sometimes I have a video to do, so I would just use that smoke and then.
Yeah.
But I always like smoking like my personal stuff besides what I'm smoking like for a video sometimes. So.
I feel that. What's your favorite like weed right now?
Like right now. Well, sometimes I'm on a budget. Like most of the time I'm on a budget, but I really mess with Sea Junkie right now.
Sea Junkie?
I don't know if you guys ever heard of Sea
I've
Junkie.
seen Sea Junkies. They have
really.
For lack of a better word, it's like basic package. Just says Sea Junkie, right?
So it tastes to the strain, like true.
I want to say that they might have even been clients of ours.
All right,
hey, I'm familiar with it.
I'm risking being embarrassed right now. Can you be 100% honest? You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Last week, I brought some weed here, and Blazzy said it smelled like
napkins,
toilet paper, or napkins.
It smelled like McDonald's napkins, bro.
And he's been saying I smoke mids. Fulcrum says I smoke mids. What do you think about this weed right here?
You really want me to?
Yeah, be 100% honest. If it's ass, be like, yo, that's ass. I want to see what you think, because this is not like the usual weed I get. This
also,
is like,
can I buy weed off you?
This is a new. This is a new person. No, you could grab some of it. But
no, I was talking to Pizza Bryan.
This is a new person I get weed from.
I can see where the napkin's coming from. But. Nah, but it's like it's not bad, but it could be better, right?
It could always be better. Yeah.
What would you price that like for per eighth?
Like how much?
Would you think
like an eighth?
Yeah,
it's
like
28th all day. You probably getting the ounce for 100.
Maybe 25 an eighth.
Okay.
You getting the 100 an ounce deal, huh?
It was $50 for like half an ounce, I think, or something like that. So yeah, 100 an
I
ounce.
knew it. Nah.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah, nah, but I wish. But now you're at a point where like you got weed and I don't got weed.
Well, you want some of it?
I wanna. Do you have any for sale or anything I could?
Let me see.
For sale, bro.
Donate?
We're on stream here, dude. You can't sell. You can give weed to one another who's 21 and over.
See, I only got this
Can't sell weed, dude.
Which one
I just need a little bit to break down.
Try this one. See what this one's about.
Wow, you really don't want to smoke my weed.
Looking, bro.
Blazzy's a dick, dude.
How am I a dick?
Anyways, yo, I had a very interesting past week. So fucking.
This is what comes out.
You got $2. Oh, lighter.
No, it's cool, bro.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm a fucking
No,
gift
bro.
you out.
No, for real.
You're gonna have to call a U-Haul truck, bro.
Actually, but shout out Bodega. They actually sent it for a video that I just did. I was smoking at a barbershop.
Oh, what?
I smoked a 10 grammer
while getting your haircut.
while getting a haircut.
Oh, let's go. A 10 grammer.
Yeah, so they actually
You smoked a 10 gram what?
while getting a
Or
haircut,
what?
a joint.
10 grams.
How the fuck did you roll that?
Did
shit?
you was that shit getting all over your barber's face and shit?
He actually smoked it with me.
Oh, that's sick. That's
shit.
fire.
Damn, there's some gas.
Blazzy
right
said, "Let me buy some weed off you." Pulls out $2.
Excuse me.
That's funny as fuck.
I thought it was just one of those days it was gonna be a fucking.
You thought you had a wad of cash in there?
No, I do have. I just wanted to see which number would have came out first.
You chose the wrong pocket.
Nah. But anyways, on this show, bro, we like to say the shit that we're rocking today. So let's go ahead. Should we start with you, Yuriy?
Oh, sure. So I got a Fugitive like zip up jacket. If you zip it all the way up, it turns into like this gas mask. That shit's fire. And also the inside is just super fucking comfy. Dude, I don't know what material this is, but
that shit looks premium as fuck.
Bro, it's like one of the most comfortable sweaters I've got. So shout out to Fugitive, bro. It's like very, very premium fucking sweater they have here. I have the Ass Pizza Father Steve shirt as well. Got Scumbags pants on. Palace Vans, and then I forgot who sent me these socks, but these like AK-47 socks.
All right.
Let's go.
Damn, for sure. Well, shit.
Oh wait, also amended denim beanie.
Shout out to
Shout out to
amended denim. God, my boy's stepping out.
Let's go.
So today I got the we'll start from the bottom. I got fucking some Mason Miharas, just some basic ones, and I got the we got the Needles pants, you know. Very comfortable, and then I got a Chiefin Heavily shirt, man. Shout out to my boy Chiefin.
Chiefin. And the hat,
that's my boy Planted Seeds out there in Sacramento.
That's a fire hat too.
Yeah, right.
Half my fit Japanese, the other half Cali.
Interesting.
I like that.
I think it's all United States of America here.
Oh shit, my boy, what you got on today?
I just got something light. I mean, I got the hat. Maybe with the nothing personal.
Oh, on God, you do, yeah.
Oh wait, show the camera right here.
The camera right there.
No, right here, right in front of you. right there.
Yeah, right there.
The half evil, nothing personal.
And then we're actually rocking just the black Levi's pants.
Awful lot of cough syrup bag.
And then the awful lot of cough syrup, just the LA hat.
Oh
Simple.
God, man.
Simple.
That's that Pizza Bryan shit right there, bruh. But what I do want to say too is this Sunday, man, we had a impromptu pop up.
Where?
In South LA. It was on Jefferson and I want to say Crenshaw, just a little bit off of a little more westbound, but it was pretty dope, man. I saw also again the guy who's looking for you last pop up. Immediately when I saw him, now it just registered to my head as like,
was it
the
Blast?
Yuriy guy.
Does he have glasses?
No, he doesn't have glasses.
Oh, okay.
He
Fuck,
kind of looks
man.
like the kid from he looks like Sid from Toys R Us or Toy Story.
Don't roast him.
No, it looks like him, but he has like waves in his hair.
Okay, fuck, man. Shout out to you, dude. I'm sorry, man. We'll link up soon, one day.
Yeah, he got like some Stephen Curry type shit going on.
Okay. Fuck, man. My bad, dude.
But no, I went there, bro, and it was dope. Just pulling it to one of these events. Like, I think I want to. This year, we're definitely gonna start hosting events where it's like we want to throw them. I want to.
You gotta stream them on your channel.
Huh?
You should stream on your channel the events.
On God, man, how you pull up and stream, bro?
Yeah, that'll be
Come
sick.
check it out. You know what I mean? But it was a lot of fun. I told my homie I'm not trying to go there to sell product. Like, we just want to go over there, just kick it, say what's up to my supporters.
Yeah.
And I did so, bro. And I only brought like 50 items, and fucking 40 of those items sold within the first hour. And after that, we just packed up and dipped.
That's like the best shit, dude. I remember when I used to hang out on Melrose a lot back in the day. Like, shout out to Brooklyn Project, shout out to Dom. I think they're relocating right now, but I feel like what made them really unique and really successful and really cool is like they made a place that was like you can come chill and kick it. And at a certain point, people were like fucking stealing shit and stuff like that, and he had to like limit who can go back there. But they had like a half pipe in the back, and they really like made a place on Melrose where you could come and kick in. Like, just like you don't have to come spend money because you could literally just come post up. But if you create that vibe where like, you know, so many friends could just come and post up, you're eventually someone's going to come buy a t-shirt, you know, buy a water bottle or something like that. You know, you're just going to create business just by having that vibe there, you know?
No, I definitely learned that, bro. I want to, you know, it's a no-brainer that Night Personal got like a community, you feel me?
Facts.
Like got almost an identity at this point. You know, it's a certain type of person who rocks it. And
late night bathtub identity.
Nah, bro, which I'm going to get to in a second. But no, it's I just want to be able to host a place where we could all just kick it, smoke up, you feel me, and just chill, you know what I mean? But to that bath statement, listen, guys, wow, I took a crazy ass bath.
You sent photos, I know.
Nah, no, I did, huh?
You did. Should we show the chat?
I mean, you can show the chat. It ain't
No,
like
I'm
crazy.
joking.
It's just like a leg. But no, this time around, bro, I took I took
CBD.
House Phone and your criticism, you know, to heart, and I considered let me switch it up a bit. So I put some CBD crystals in that hole, man. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's the first time I've been like CBD'd out. And
sounds like a vibe,
bro. It was a big ass vibe. There was a Puffco. This was the same Puffco I got in that video.
I'm surprised the lights are on, dude.
The lights are, well, it's a daytime bath, but like me personally, I don't know. I don't like having the lights on when I'm bathing, bro.
Were you bathing on Blazzy Island?
But it's not. But you know what they were saying in my team was convincing me to name that video that's gonna come out.
Blazzy Island.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god, dude. Had I known you were in San Diego, I would hit you up because I was gonna get to this too. Is I had a really random eventful week where basically we do this podcast every Thursday. Yeah. So last week we did the podcast, and I think it was that night or the next night where I was on stream, and then a bunch of people in my chat were telling me like, "Yo, Yuriy, this South Korean streamer is out in LA. He's doing like a subathon like I've done before, like $1 minute thing, and he's doing one in like LA where he's like or America where he's like traveling around and shit. And he's in LA right now. They're like, you should try to link up with him. And I've never heard this dude before, so I was just like tapping into his stream and like watching and shit. And he's kind of like a part of the CX community, so like, you know, like very similar like senses of humor and shit like that. He's like a funny guy. And then anyways, he was like staying at some dude's house or some shit, and I think something like went scuffed where he like had to leave at 4 a.m, and I was literally just about to go to bed, and I was like let me tap into his stream, see what's going on. And then at 4 a.m I watch, and he's in downtown LA, bro, at 4 a.m with a giant ass backpack with all of his streaming equipment, all of his stuff, just walking around like fuck,
on
I
the grind
don't
up at
like.
4 in the morning.
He's like, I don't know what
Hell
to do,
nah.
and he's like from South Korea, and I just messaged him in the chat. I was like, yo, if you want, you can stay at my place.
No, you can't. Gotta stop doing that.
And he's like, yes, please. He's like, come pick me up. And at 4 in the morning, I like put my clothes on, drove to downtown LA.
When was this?
I think like Thursday or Friday night, dude.
Nah.
Yeah, and then I drove to downtown LA, scooped him up, brought him back to my place, and then he like went to sleep in my fucking stream room, right?
No.
And then like the next day we like streamed in Hollywood or some shit, and then eventually he was like, yo, I want to go to San Diego. So randomly, I was like, I just joined the trip. So I went to fucking San Diego with him. I thought I was just gonna be there for the day.
You don't think any of these people might be like serial killers or anything like
Well,
that?
here's the thing. I was tuned into his stream for like a cool couple of hours, and I was like, he's doing the same thing. I know what he's doing. Like, you know, I did the same thing. Like,
he does he does IRL streaming in Korea already?
Yeah, exactly. So he's already done a bunch of IRL streams with Ice and a bunch of other people. So he's not like just some random weirdo dude. You know what I mean? Like he's like.
I
kind
mean,
of
you gotta be a
established
random
streamer.
weirdo to be part of ISIS community.
Oh my
Scary,
god!
just letting anyone in your house.
Not just anyone, but like if you're like,
It is just anyone.
if you're
right
no,
there.
if you're like,
You never know.
yeah, you really don't ever know.
I mean, there's how many compilations you've seen like streamers that killed people?
Oh my
compilations,
god! Well,
like,
this is not like some psychotic fan. Like we didn't even really know of each other, you know. But, anyways, dude, I ended up going to San Diego. Right by the time we get there, it's like 6-7 p.m. and it's like 50 degrees, bro. It's cold as fuck. And we go to the beach, and this fool, he's insane, dude. His whole stream is like he keeps coming up with challenges where he's like, guys, if someone donates a sub or does this, like we're gonna do this crazy challenge. And the challenges are always fucking insane, bro. Like getting duct taped to a pole for 10 minutes or taking off your clothes in public and you have to wear underwear for next 5 hours, like, bro, a bunch of random shit. We get to the beach, bro, and it's like cold as fuck. It's nighttime already, and he's like, all right, challenge. He's like, if someone drops a sub right now, we gotta take all of our clothes up and clothes off and go into the water, like fully submerged into the water.
Oh, is that the shit Toke sent in the group chat?
Yeah.
What was up with that, bro?
So I was like, fuck it, dude. You know what I mean? And here's the thing. This is also like, I'm glad I linked up with them because like I like learning from other streamers. And like, bro, this guy's like a very successful streamer. So it's like I like learning from other people and like seeing what they do and like what made them so successful and stuff like that. Because like we have 2 different streaming communities. Also, I realized that like there was a good portion of my chat who were like, Yuriy, what the fuck are you doing right now? Like you would never do such a thing. Like what's happening? He's changing you or some shit. But in reality, I was like, I do kind of stay in my comfort zone too much. You know what I mean? Like in reality, just jumping in the water is not that insane if you think about it.
For better purpose, do you stay in your comfort zone, bro? Look, there's
But it was just funny, you know what I mean? Like we ended up jumping in the fucking water because he was like, we're doing the stream challenge. Someone dropped a shout out to Louis. He dropped the fucking sub on my kick, and I ended up jumping in the fucking water
for a sub.
For 1 sub.
You're committed, bro. That's too much, though, dude.
I thought it was a little crazy too.
Done it if you hit like a subathon goal,
bro.
You know what I mean,
dude?
With all your clothes?
No, just I took my clothes off and
you were just like with boxers
and just with my boxers.
Oh, that's burnt
and then,
out, bro. You can get a sea urchin up your shit,
bro. To
like,
make it even worse, I thought I was just gonna be there that night, then go home that night. But then he ended up saying like, all right, he's like, we're gonna get a hotel room and do stream challenges all night. And I was just like, I guess I'm staying in San Diego tonight. So
which I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because Toke pulled up an interesting clip from that weekend. Why the fuck were y'all 4 deep in like a 2-bed hotel, boxered out, bro, like just kicking it on stream?
I was fully clothed.
No,
right?
you were not.
Yes, I was.
Oh, but that's not. You can't speak for everybody.
Yes, but
you
okay,
can't speak for everybody, which is insane.
I'll explain what happened.
Hey, please, bro.
It was
please.
It was like a thing where he didn't. Every hotel there, bro, for a 2-bed thing, right? Like was like $500 the night. It was MLK weekend, so it was like very expensive.
What does that mean? Everyone flew into San Diego?
No, well, MLK day was on Monday, so everyone has a day off. So it's like kind of like a 4-day weekend. So more people are likely to go to bars and party and shit. So the hotels were crazy expensive. The cheapest thing he could find was the Motel 6.
Nah, bro, that is not $500.
It was $100 a night.
No
way.
And no way. That's $100, bro. That's like $60, like in fucking Hollywood.
It was $100 a night.
Bro?
And dude, 6 minutes into being in the Motel 6, like I'm like on stream looking around, and I see a cockroach crawling on the wall.
No,
I was like,
bro,
no way,
I would
dude.
have fucking knocked hard as hell on the front door at the Motel 6 and be like, look, that's your office now. This is my bedroom. I would have taken over that front desk, but there's no way that would have been cool.
The reason why, like, I think two.
And y'all are just in the bed, just like swimming in the fucking bed bugs, bro. Like,
I was fully clothed with the hoodie on, laying in bed. Dude.
You have to go with a tarp over the bed.
Oh my god! But anyways,
your reason why it's full of like bloody.
Dude, he ended up getting a crazy rash, thing on his whole body. But anyways, the reason why
my body goes weird once I walk into a Goodwill, bro. I can't imagine what I would have went. I went through like some shock,
bro. The reason why
some bug shock. You feel me? Like,
the reason why they were in their boxers is because the stream challenge.
That's a crazy way to start sentence.
Bro, you were asking, so I'm trying to explain it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
The stream challenge was like, we were supposed to like put our phones away, close our eyes, and try to go to bed, right? But people can donate media songs, like a song, right? And they would have to say Blazzy, and then a song would play. So if the song said Blazzy, you would have to get up and dance to the song, right? And if you end up falling asleep and like you miss a song, donation for like you specifically, you failed the challenge and you don't get a cut of the donation money that night. That was kind of like the challenge there.
Damn.
And
what the fuck?
Yeah, that was like the whole thing. And so basically after like an hour or two of dancing, bro, they were getting all sweaty and shit, dude. Like, and they were like taking their clothes off because they were sweating. That was the reason why they were in their boxers.
But bro, I have never been so sweaty. There's ACs in these units, bro.
It's a Motel 6 AC.
I don't care.
I should have got cockroach fucking dust flying through the air, dude.
Beamed it up to like 45 degrees so it could get to 60.
It was scuffed,
you would have been
bro.
straight, bro. Honestly,
it was so scuffed.
Once I'm like in a hotel room and like dudes start undressing, that's my cue to dip. For most people, I don't know. It has to be like my brother or my cousin or something like that.
I was kind of trapped there because it was already like midnight. I have my ride home was the homie Blassie or Blassison.
No one's taking my name. That's insane. Blassie?
He's not taking it. His name. His legal name is Blass, and his kick name is Blass is in. So I just call him Blass is in, Blassie, or I don't know, Blass.
You call him Blass? He is crazy, bro. I am so hurt.
Anyways, he was my ride.
Don't call no one Blazzy, bro.
He was my ride home, and he was kind of like a part of the challenge too. So I couldn't just leave, you know what I mean? And I can't really rent a car at midnight, I think.
I'm honestly most betrayed that you called someone else Blazzy.
Oh my god, bro.
That is insane. I don't call nobody.
You said
Yuriy.
I'm not the coolest white person you know last podcast.
You are definitely top 3.
You said top 5 last time.
Well, you're getting up there, bro.
Anyways, dude, shout out to Blasters In, shout out to Harmonious, and shout out to Kang Joel on Joel on fucking Kick. That was like the crew I was with in San Diego. It was interesting.
I just don't think that like you should be sharing motel rooms with these motherfuckers, bro. You should just get your own shit.
You want to smoke in like public places and you want to do all these crazy things, but sleeping in a hotel room with the homies is out of pocket.
It's just insane that y'all danced till you were sweaty. That's like 45 minutes at least of dancing, bro, to like get to that point.
It was like 2 hours of dancing.
And like
you had to dance?
I had to dance. It was cringe, bro.
But then
I'm not a good dancer.
Like twerking and shit, bro.
He was Joel was twerking, bro. He was, dude. He has like infinite.
You're saying like you weren't there, like you're still part of the twerking thing. You were in the room.
He like slapped my butt at some point too.
Damn.
Did someone donated a song?
Sometimes I wonder if y'all will be more successful if you just do this shit on OnlyFans.
Bro, pause.
Go do your live streaming there. Because you could do the whole live stream on
Would you
there.
join me on the Chatterbait stream?
No. And Chatterbait's insane, bro. They're going to steal my fucking my social and all that if I try to log in there.
Oh my god.
I don't want we always go down this porn rabbit hole. We're not trying to do that. But
how was your week, Pizza Bryan? What'd you do this past week?
What did I do? I just filmed some videos. I just smoked and got faded.
Faded in a hoe?
Got faded, just trying to plan out the videos. And
do you accept weed from like anyone who like DMs you, or do you kind of have like a quality check where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna take any kind of like Mario Kart?
Well, most of the time I try to try out weed also. Like people who hit me up, like they try to show love, and I try to try it out for the most time if it looks decently.
Yeah.
If it doesn't look too, like I like trying decent, but like at least like an 8, 7, right?
Yeah.
But like if it's a little lower than that, then I don't really like smoking it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I do take some, but I'm pretty like I do hit up brands that I like to work with, and I just if they want to rock with me, I do rock with them.
Do you think that you could get high off Mario Karts? like some of these AliExpress, like these like Temu style.
They have that?
I'm sure you can get high, but it's probably not the most safest high, right?
Yeah, it's probably like Fent High.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Hey, do people know like one of the malls that you film in? Like, is it a secret? Do you try to keep it a secret or no?
I don't try to keep it a secret. I go to Topanga a lot.
I was gonna say, dude, because when I hung out with you in Fulcrum that day and you told me like this is where I film a lot of my videos, I was shocked, bro, because Topanga Mall is like, out of all the malls we have, you know what I mean, near LA, that's one of the nice fancy ones. You know
that's
what I mean?
the one that has like a G.
Yeah.
Run it,
They
right?
have a
Like the
fucking
freeway?
they have a Tesla dealership in there.
They have like a lot of like expensive brands, like
Bro, they have
okay.
everything possible, and then also it's located right next to all the rich, you know, areas where like all the rich people live in the hills. So they literally come down to Topanga Mall to fucking shop.
It's next to Northridge, no? Am I tripping?
Is it?
Northridge is another mall. That's Northridge
okay.
Mall.
Okay, I'm thinking about the one by the freeway.
It's probably next to another. It's probably next
I
to
think that's
Simi
the one
It's
Valley.
like a big ass junction of freeways and shit. And they got a big ass G on the side of this mall. I don't know. It's going
probably
down
a
the
different
405 or the 101. Anyways,
I was just gonna say that mall has like its own heavy duty security. Like there's hella security around everywhere. There's all these nice fancy stores. I would have never thought that you'd be able to do so many smoking videos. I would think that after the first video, they'd have a picture of your face.
Yeah.
Like, yo, dude, this guy's not allowed
I want to
anymore.
know who was the first one to like do this though. Like, who was the first one in the genre? So I ain't gonna lie, Yuri. And when you recorded my birthday party like 3-4 years ago, the homie JC did the same thing at the Hollywood Casino in Inglewood.
Bro, I remember when
But he got checked. The motherfucker smacked the blunt off his hands.
I was gonna say, I remember when I was a kid, when I was like 14, 15 years old, before I would smoke at that time, like I would always be hanging out with my crew of skateboarding homies. Like whenever they would get drunk and belligerent, they would say fuck it, bro. They'd be smoking at at the local In-N-Out at next to Hollywood High. They would spark up anywhere and not give a fuck, and then just wait till someone said, yo, get out of here, and then you just leave. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I've been on the Blue Line train out here in LA a couple of times. It's been boxed.
yeah, exactly.
Like growing up and shit. But is there like an originator, bro? Is there some like crazy old guy saying like I started all this?
Like all like the weed,
Like
smoking in public.
there gotta be a genre name for it, bro. Like once y'all figure out like a dope ass genre name for it.
Well,
it's
do you remember Vitali back? Not just Vitali, but people around the Vitali era, maybe 7-8 years ago, they would do the public bong thing in front of cops. They would put tobacco.
I remember that.
They would put tobacco.
Roman Atwood did that.
Yeah, Roman Atwood. They would be like hitting tobacco and be like, "Oh, I'm so faded right now."
Damn.
So that's kind of like OG.
That's OG, yeah.
OG
He's
like
coming
smoking
back.
in public
Vitali's coming
shit.
back too.
Bro, you saw him pull up on Neon's girl.
Yeah, I was showing that to the stream and Riley the other day. Did you see that as well?
Yeah, I was there, but I left it when they came.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, I actually pulled up.
Wow,
I
that's
pulled up and made a video just giving out like some people getting people faded.
It was at the gym, right?
Yeah, at the gym.
What was it called?
Zoo Culture.
Zoo Culture. There you go.
Oh yeah, fucking you just made a video for that, right?
Yeah. I pulled up, but I actually left. I left when they came.
So
Yeah.
basically, apparently Vitali, he came there with pictures of like the girl's name is Sam, like Neon's girlfriend.
Yeah.
He came there with photos of her like OnlyFans, like photos from her OnlyFans, and then he was trying to have Neon sign them. And then she grabbed the photos, was like, "What the fuck?" And then spat in his face. And he grabbed the spit, rubbed it in his mouth, and was like, "Oh, it's like we kissed." Blah blah blah. He's like an ultimate troll. It's kind of funny, but and then,
Ultimate troll. Also
insane.
try biting a woman's face off shrooms.
oh yeah. Well, anyways, fucking, and then he goes to the police station. This is where it gets kind of like a little bit lame because like wasting police's time. Where he goes to the police station, files a police report. They like arrest her, right?
No.
And then they're like, they pull over a car, arrest her, and then they're like, "Yo, you want to press charges?" Then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be the bigger man and not press charges. I just want an apology." And then the cops make her apologize, and then I guess that was it.
Oh my fucking god!
But
If someone trolled me and they fucking got the cops, though, you have to apologize, Blazzy.
I don't think she really had to do it. Like I think she could have said like, "No, fuck off." Like the cops can't make you apologize. Like what the fuck? But I guess he could have pressed charges potentially. But I don't even know. It seemed like it almost seemed like almost scripted or something like that. Because I'm like, bro, why are the cops wasting their time with this? There's so much better things to do. What a waste of their like tax.
Do you
dollars
think
and shit.
that? Do y'all really think that like Neon and like Shorty are in a real relationship, or do you think they're both aware? Like, okay, look, we just gotta make it look crazy. Like, we're not in a relationship. Like. I don't think that like she's really like.
Remember, I pulled up to Neon
Yeah.
during one of my streams, and I asked him, I'm like, you know, is it a serious relationship? He's like, yeah. Like, why does everyone think it's fake? And I'm like, does she scratch her back at night? Like, is it really like that? And he's like, yeah, she does. So I don't know. But then also I did see a clip recently.
I think he's just like, he's gonna take it to the grave. Like, he's not gonna just go on your stream and be like, yeah, no, it's fake, bro. Come on.
Something I didn't know, like after watching some fucking, I think like Jamari videos or some shit, I didn't really know this, but you know that dude Jack Doherty or whatever it is.
Doherty?
Yeah, I don't know. He's
something like
yeah,
that.
that guy. So that kid, he is like, he has like a bunch of these OnlyFans girls that are signed to him, right? And then like he kind of like gets revenue from them. She's one of those girls, and she lives in his house, and like she's Neon's girl, you know, boyfriend or girlfriend, sorry. And that's where it seems like almost.
But she's getting pimped out by fucking Joe or whatever.
Jack or whatever. It kind of seems like it could be scripted like that. And I literally just saw a clip recently where Neon's like trying to get inside his girlfriend's room, and then Jack is like, yo, hold on. He's like, you don't know the code. I got the code to her room. And then he's like, I gotta go make sure she's not naked. And then like Jack goes inside her room first before Neon does. I'm like, is this like, this has to be scripted. There's no way this fucking real, bro.
And it's all on camera too. Yeah, I think you have to be a 6th grader.
But Neon,
you have to be a 6th grader for it to fucking.
We can't forget Neon's like young, and he really did go from probably never really going on dates with girls or anything like that straight to like being popular online. And
I think he really likes her though.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Do you think that like she really likes him?
I think it's like she likes him. Like they're definitely cool, but right? But like they're definitely not.
Is it a Shawty Bay and Wilito kind of thing?
It's kind of like the old.
I didn't expect any of y'all to know what I'm talking about.
It's kind of like the old. I forgot what the lyrics are, but it's kind of like the old love, you know, rap song where it's like, would you still love me if I was like, you know, broke? You know what I mean? Like, would
21 questions.
21.
50 Cent.
Yeah, by 50 cents. Like, would she still be with Neon if he worked at Walmart?
Absolutely not. But then again, it's like no girl would want to date some dude like that. As shallow as that sounds, it's like, you know. As much as you want someone that's like successful and a good representation of you, that's how girls feel the same way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but if you got with the girl, you know, that you were like, you know, happy with that at first or whatever, something like that, and then all of a sudden, like, or okay, let's say a girl got with you, right? And then you're doing so well, Blazzy, right? And then you guys have been together for years, and then all of a sudden, nothing personal goes bankrupt, and then you're kicking cans in Pasadena all over again, and then fucking Paramount. Would she still be with you? And then like you would probably want.
I wouldn't expect no bitch to stay.
Nah, you should. What the hell? That's the whole point of a relationship is to literally be there through the ups and downs. You know what I mean? Because everyone's gonna have ups and downs in their life, and it's lame for someone to only be there with you when things are going well.
If I'm at a point where like I'm kicking cans and like I lost it all, maybe I shouldn't be focused on a partner. I should be focused on myself for that time. You know, I think like being in a relationship, like. There's two different types of relationships. Ones that are done out of like necessity, and ones that are done out of like desire and want.
So you would leave her, or you would not be surprised?
I would honestly go out of my way. I'd probably leave her. It's like, you know, would you rather get fired from the job or quit? You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
But dude. I think they're both benefiting off each other, so like it makes sense to be with each other until.
Exactly.
Right?
It's like, bro,
it's hard to meet somebody when you're up. And then to judge them the same when you're down, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
but that's like
already
fake,
when
dude.
you're that's what I'm saying. Already when you're up, you're gonna look better. You're gonna look good for her. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you never challenge. She never met you when you're down, so you can't challenge. You can't assume she's gonna be the same way. But like, I'm not gonna just start broke back again just to find the love of my life.
But imagine fuck a girl. Imagine a homie did that to you, where a homie's like kicking with you, chilling with you all day, every day.
I don't think that was gonna be here forever, bro. And I know eventually, Yuriy, if I was kicking cans and I was like, yo, they borrow. You know, after a while, it's gonna get old to you.
Nah, what the fuck, dude? Like, it's like there's plenty of my homies that like from back in the day that. We don't do the same thing at all anymore, you know what I mean? But like I still like kicking it with them or conversate with them because it's like we're fucking actually good homies. We grew up with similar lifestyles. We knew, you know, have like similar interests and all that stuff. And then also there's sayings about how like you can't really replace like a long-term friend. You know what I mean?
You can, but you also gotta remember you have no choice on who your day ones are. They're usually people that grew up literally across the street from you.
No, exactly.
Someone who shared a desk with you in 8th grade.
Yeah, I had
you know
to
what I mean.
figure
It's
that
like
out too.
The real ones that stay around are like the second set of friends, the ones that you're able to meet mutually. You know what I mean? You meet them from fucking across the country. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I think those are more meaningful friends. Like.
Pen
you
pals?
know, sometimes if you hold yourself to the whole, you know, day one friendship, you might just like fuck yourself over trying to bring everybody up. You know?
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of decision making that goes with friends, bro. It's kind of fucked up. But honestly, I wouldn't judge anybody. Like, you know, knock on wood. You know, if the world ended tomorrow for me, you know what I'm saying? Like on a personal level, like I really wouldn't expect like 90% of the people who like know me. Like close enough to give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of lame.
I think 10%, you know, will care for me. Will love me till the wheels fall off. But I feel like I'm able to benefit a lot of people, so they kind of just, you know.
Well, I feel like
on my good side, but until those benefits go away, you know, who's to say who's gonna stick around?
But I feel like a girlfriend or a partner should definitely be the person who sticks around when you're kicking cans, and then also when you're wearing diamond chains. You know, like both.
They should, but like I said, like I see relationships as just like leisure. Like that's like having a pet. For like
what
a better,
the fuck?
No. For like a better word, like look, like you should only have a pet if you could afford to have a pet, if you have the situation. Just like
so you look at.
I'm not saying no. I'm not calling no. I'm saying the same way it's an opportunity, it's a privilege, it's a responsibility. Having a girlfriend's on a larger scale. It's an opportunity, it's a privilege, it's a responsibility. If you got too much going on in your life to the point where you went from 100 to 0, maybe the relationship's fucking something up.
It sounds like
if you started at 0 with shorty, with your pet, you know what I mean, or with anybody, bro. This is
why
sounding
are you
crazy.
saying pet?
I'm not trying.
It sounds like you're putting too much. Okay,
I'm just saying.
Maybe I'm wrong right now, but it sounds like you're putting too much shit on your shoulders, where you feel like having a girlfriend is. You need to pay for
like
every fucking thing she does. No. It's like, no, she's her own grown adult at the end of the day that needs to have her own responsibilities. You know what I mean?
100%. But like I said, like if someone's not bettering you and you're not like financially getting better, or you're not improving and you're with somebody, maybe, you know, you shouldn't be focused on, maybe you really need to focus on yourself. To change your situation, you gotta do something differently than what you're already doing. That's what I'm trying to say. And like,
pet is crazy.
Pet, I'm saying pet because it's a matter of companionship. I'm not saying you feed them, you tell them to use the no. I'm just saying like I wouldn't like what. How fucked up is it when you see you know, respectfully, like a homeless person with a dog? You know what I mean? Like, damn, like, that's kind of fucked up. He can't offer him a better life. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't be taking on these responsibilities and these privileges when you're not
that
100%
dog.
good.
Dog is probably gonna go to a shelter and die within a month and be euthanized within a month. So that dog living with this homeless man who's probably
a girl isn't gonna be euthanized and die in a month.
You're comparing it to a dog. I'm saying that's a weird comparison.
As far as companionship, like, you know, you shouldn't be, you know, there goes the saying that I could do good on my own and bad by myself. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you just drag people with you down that lane?
I disagree, bro. So to make it personal right now, for Riley and I, we're literally about to celebrate 4 years together, right? Mm-hmm. If I were to be down bad, super bad tomorrow, or she was gonna be super down bad tomorrow, and one of us were just to leave the other because like we're like, oh, too much of a fucking, you know, burden, like I'm out of here. It's like, that's so fake. It's like, what the hell? That's lame as hell. I would, if you like did that to someone, I'd be like, that's kind of
Yuriy,
selfish or rude, you know?
If you were homeless and Riley had an opportunity to live somewhere, you know what I mean, back home, or she has enough money, whatever, are you going to judge her for leaving you? Like, okay, you know, maybe this isn't
That's
the time.
Such an extreme example. Yeah, if the mafia is coming after my life and they take my apartment and my streaming equipment,
yeah,
I'm going to be like, babe, like, it's dangerous for you to be with me. Yeah, that's like some fucking movie.
It's dangerous to be homeless, bro. I'm not finna judge nobody if they leave me for that. That's all I'm saying.
You're not going to be homeless overnight. You'd have to literally, that's an extreme example. You'd have to be like a crackhead.
That's depressing. Seeing that shit go slow, though. Seeing that shit go slow for somebody, that's too depressing to be around, bro. Like,
so if your partner got some debilitating disease where they're dying, you're going to be like, I'm out of here, dude. This is scuff.
Nah.
You're gonna be like, this is too much. Bad vibes.
Well,
bro.
That's different. It's like, it's not like they were able to develop, you know, that disease. Well, I guess they do it, but unwillingly. Something about like going broke. That's like, you develop that, especially if it slowly happens. You know what I mean? You're able to make things to change it. Disease, you know what I mean? That's like no one wishes upon themselves.
But you're never broke again.
NBA.
So I'm saying that, like, even if you were with a girl, right, and then you were to lose everything on the fashion side, you would literally get another job to sustain your bills, your monthly bills. You might have to downsize. You might have to downsize, get a 1-bedroom apartment or some shit like that, but you'll not be homeless. You're still going to be able to fucking have a home over your head. You're not a crackhead.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, whether I got to downsize or, like, my pockets ain't up, of course my bitch is going to ride with me, but, like, if I'm gonna be homeless, if I'm down to my last $20, maybe I shouldn't have a girlfriend.
All right, maybe I should have used the kicking cans fucking example. That was kind of extreme.
Nah, but like if you low on your shit, for sure, yeah, ride with me. But I'm just saying, like, if you said homelessness.
No, I said kicking cans.
That's a dark world in my mind where it's like I don't want to have anybody come with me there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't judge anybody. Like, what? Like, I'm not gonna say nah. Like, you signed up for this, you gotta be homeless with me. Like,
yeah.
That's entitlement.
Yo, Pizza Bryan, I have a random question here.
On a different topic.
I know, different topic.
This was super dark.
Switching the topic now.
Someone sent me this on Instagram. They sent me this video of this guy who did so many people do TikTok challenges now, and it was like a TikTok challenge where this guy hotboxed himself for 24 hours.
For 24 hours.
He basically, you know how people hook up like those leaf blowers to like weed machine and to a bunch of weed, and they'll like light up the weed and it's like blowing hella smoke and shit. So he hooked up one of those to a fog machine where the fog machine is blowing out weed smoke the whole day, and he just sat in the room for 24 hours getting hotboxed. Would you ever do that?
We had food with him or no?
No, yeah, he had like food with him and shit, and he was like, video games and TV.
I think that sounds like a vibe. We just need like a lot of water and food.
I know,
like
for real.
Dehydration.
At a certain point, you're gonna be like, bro, I want some fresh air though, dude.
Yeah.
Because I remember like when I was a kid,
Air does get stale.
When I was like, when I just first started smoking, like, and my friends first got cars and shit, and we started finding out about hotboxing, like, we would literally pull like 3-4 hour hot boxes in a fucking car, like 4 of us just trying to get as faded as possible, like dying in there trying to breathe, getting out sweaty and shit. And I'm thinking back on it, I'm like, bro, why the fuck are we subjecting ourselves to such torture, dude? Hot boxes are not fun.
Yeah, they're not fun sometimes.
But they're like, the idea of it, it's like, man, let's see how fucking weird it gets.
Pause.
No, let's get in.
You're
the
boxers.
one that gets naked with your boys.
I'm
just getting my extreme is just getting hot box. I'm like, damn, let's see how far I can take it.
You see, when I did that, the way I was thinking about it is like I watched travel vloggers where like, you know, this dude went to the Himalayas, right? And it's like cold out there.
I like the bald guy.
Yeah. What's his name? Bald and Bankrupt, right? But it wasn't.
That fool's cool.
It was
and his homie. They just be like rizzing bitches up in Colombia. Like, it's crazy.
But it was this other dude.
He married some woman out in Nicaragua. Just
okay, I think we're thinking about
some green card vibes.
I think we're thinking about other people.
They made a
that's pretty dope.
But there's this dude named Harold Balder where he was like in fucking the Himalayas, and he was just walking through, and he's just like, I'm only here once, you know what I mean? Like, and there's like a fresh river right there, but it's ice cold. It's fucking cold as fuck. He's like, you know, when am I gonna be here again? He fucking just set up his camera, took his clothes off, and dived in the water. You know what I mean? I'm like, that you know, you got to put yourself through those uncomfortable situations to have those once in a lifetime experiences. Sometimes.
I agree.
When's the next time I'm gonna dive in the ocean at night in San Diego?
Tonight? Tomorrow?
I know, I can do that anytime, I guess.
We're not in Thailand.
I know, that's true. Hey, speaking of Thailand, I'm planning to go there this year.
Never. I feel like we'll be excited for your stream, bro. And like, no, go to Thailand 100%. But, you know, if you do run across like the opportunity to do like a second trip, you should, or like somewhere within the country, you should just put it on a fucking, like, you should have a voting system on what state you visit, or put it on a fucking wheel.
No, I want to do that.
Or just spin the globe stream, bro. Where you just fucking just spinning. You got point. Oh, I'm in fucking Greece. I'm in Somalia.
Oh shit. Well,
that would be extreme, and I think that'll be really fun.
That's kind of what I was thinking of doing for my next $1 a minute. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna once again set a 30 day cap, so it could potentially go a month. But I want to do the same thing where if we hit like day 4, we got to go to Mexico, right? We hit day 8, we go to Thailand. We hit day 14, we go to Vietnam because it's like an hour away from or not an hour away, but it's like super close to Thailand. You know, like basically if we keep hitting these like goals, we will keep going further and further on the map. Yeah. But once the timer ends, we'll just go back home type shit, you know? But I was thinking about doing something like that for the next one where it's like constantly traveling as well.
Man, you got to take that shit to Russia, bro.
No, I can't.
Because all of a sudden
I have dual citizenship. I'm still a citizen of Russia, so if I go there, number one, Russian citizens have to there's a draft. You have to serve 2 years in the army. didn't do that.
So you're evading the draft.
So I'm evading the draft in a way, and then also the war is still going on with Ukraine, so they're going to take me to the war.
So let me ask you something here. If you get arrested, knock on fucking every wood in the world, but if you get arrested in Europe, like, would they just be like, okay, like Russia's a little closer to the United States from us, let's extradite them there?
Nah. I don't know, dude. At that point,
fucking around in Europe, bro.
At
In
that
London,
point,
they might be like, "Hey, Russia's 4 hours from here."
No, but
Fuck
if I'm
this
in Europe,
12-hour shit.
if I'm in Europe, what am I gonna have with me? My American passport. I'm not gonna bring my Russian passport with me. But if that's the case, I would just call my mom and be like, "Rip that shit up, dude. Burn it. Burn my fucking Russian passport. Get rid of it." And then we'll see what happens at that point. I don't know.
Damn, they're gonna have to trade you.
I didn't
for
think about
fucking,
that.
Nah, you'd go viral, Yuriy, like a Russian streamer locked up.
No,
American
don't
streamer
wish-
locked up in Russia.
Don't wish that on me,
No, I'm
bro.
not wishing that. I didn't say I wish. Oh, I wish this happened. I'm just saying it'll go viral.
Yeah.
But knock on wood, that'll never happen, bro.
I'd rather go viral for like Yuriy saves a bus full of children in Vietnam. You know what I mean?
You
like
should do that. That'd be
smoking
hard.
and it's like a picture of me with a spliff holding a bus off a cliff. Like like
Yeah.
like what the fuck?
You should do that. This year, I definitely like. I've never traveled outside of United States or Mexico. Like I want to do that. I never
Yeah.
left North America.
You should, dude.
This is the year, huh?
Yeah, it's the year. I want to go to Europe, but like I'm also somebody. I'm starting to like get a little bit out of this lifestyle as far as like just wanting to be somewhere and just chill in bed all day. But
Bro, you should.
I wanna travel somewhere in Europe or like
You should go to London,
Africa.
bro.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Something like that.
South Africa or something.
Not
Or Egypt.
Yeah.
But dude, you should go to London, dude, because London. We live in LA, or you
I
know,
don't think I'll like London. I heard,
Bro,
I'm big on food. Also,
no, you're gonna.
I'm sorry.
They have so much food there.
The hardest fucking left turn on topics of my whole podcasting career. I gotta say something, bro. I'm glad that Keith Lee, the famous TikToker, the food reviewer, has finally let it be publicly known this theory that I've had for years. He pretty much co-signed it. He said that, like, listen, we're doing a Bay Area food tour. Guys, we're in your area.
Close your ears.
Bay Area, come rock with
ears.
me. He said he went to so many restaurants, but he had nothing productive or constructive to say about it. He also said the Bay Area is just people are there to survive, which I find kind of a little disrespectful to the people who live in the Bay Area. There's some people who are truly down on their luck. That's any major city. There's a lot of people in the Bay Area who are up, you know what I mean, who are doing their thing and like working. So like that was a little disrespectful, but like he really proved my point that like, bro, the Bay Area don't really got food like that. We really had a professional critic, probably the most popular food critic right now in America. The most popular food critic.
Popular doesn't mean he's like has
he
a
has
good
enough,
taste for
but
food.
he has a big influence, and he knows that his influence is valuable. He said he couldn't even find anything good to say about these spots, bro. He's never done that. He's never done that, bro. And you ever been to the Bay Area? You come on, yeah.
I've been like twice there.
What'd you think about the food?
And that's the thing, Bay Area people.
I didn't really try the food like that, to be honest.
Because
I
Blazzy.
tried it one time. Actually, I did. I tried the pupusas there.
And what'd you think?
They're pretty good.
Blazzy's saying that their Mexican food is trash compared to LA. And
That's Salvadorian. I didn't try Mexican.
And whatchamacallit, Fulcrum was saying like, nah, you're tripping. There's like spots that are good. Riley's from the Bay, and she's like, nah, you're tripping. There's spots that are good. But Keith Lee did say he's canceling his whole Bay Area tour because he's like, this shit's trash.
That shit's trash. And one of the other more popular videos that responded to Keith, just like as a Bay representative, they said, what's the matter with you? You know, everybody from the Bay knows if you want wings, you go to Wingstop. If you want a burger, you go to In-N-Out. We're known for our Chinese food. And I'm like, thank you. Y'all ain't known for anything, bro. You go to any major city, they're known for everything. You know, they got their perspective on pizza. They got a great fucking
that's
sushi
London too.
style.
London has like a huge variety of food. So you're tripping on that part.
All places have a variety of food, but not the Bay.
London's like, well, you were saying like you wouldn't go there because they have no food selection. They're like,
I heard that they have bad Mexican food.
Maybe that's the case, but like they're kind of known like LA, how LA is a mixing pot, and we have so many different good foods out here where you could find Russian food, Pakistan food, Indian food, all this stuff, right? Same thing in London too, where they have like a huge variety of good different foods. But I feel like you would find it inspiring, bro, because it's so different, bro. Like the architecture, it just looks. I think it looks cool. Just walking through there, everything looks so much.
I would love to see. I mean, it's a country that was like far already like. In terms of society, like developed than United States was. Like all this United States, the all the buildings are like, you know, the oldest one's what, like 200 years in the area. Over there in England, they started fucking 1,000 years, 500 years with their infrastructure.
Old ass fucking buildings.
So it's like different architecture, I'd imagine. So I mean, I'd love to check that shit out. But
bro,
if I had to choose a spot I want to go to out the countries for sure, Japan. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go there, but like on a shopping experience. Like I want to just leave with like a crate of just pieces that I bought. You know, I want to leave with a big ass shipping container.
There's like a couple.
I want to go shopping out there.
There's like a couple of cities in the world that are like known as like futuristic cities. I think Seoul, Korea is like known as like a crazy.
Shanghai.
Yeah, Shanghai, Tokyo. But I would want to visit those too, like all the crazy futuristic cities where they have like fucking 3D billboards and shit.
I used to like not want to go to China. That was like one of my countries I just didn't want to like ever visit.
You still shouldn't go, especially now.
It's dangerous.
Well, there's this like one YouTuber that Riley watches. His name's Provost. I forgot, like Provost something. But he his whole videos, it's such a PG channel. It's all about Disneyland. He just goes to Disneyland and talks about their rides and secret, like, oh, there's a Mickey Mouse on this brick. Like, you know, he does, like, it's all super PG content. And he was doing this tour of the world where he was going to every Disneyland in the world. And like I said, he doesn't curse, no nothing. And he made a whole video saying like, hey guys, I can't go to the Disneyland in China because China like recently passed a new law saying that they can arrest any journalist for any reason, for any amount of time. And it's up to their discretion whether they find your content like bad or good. So he's saying that like, he's scared that if he goes out there and says one negative thing about anything out there, that he could potentially get arrested for, it says like an undetermined amount of time. So you can get arrested forever potentially. But even this, basically even this PG channel who does Disneyland content said he's not going to China, and he canceled his China trip last year because he's like, it's too dangerous now. So I feel like if you're a content creator, you say a bunch
I wouldn't go on. Yeah,
you said a lot of crazy shit you probably can't even remember.
No.
On the podcast.
I just think the Chinese government's just scary, like the way they be censoring.
It's over with.
Their community.
How about Tokyo?
Yeah, that's a whole nother country right there. Like for sure.
Sick.
Like I definitely want to visit Tokyo, like on a brighter note.
You won't be able to smoke weed though.
Man, what? I'm a pour up there. I'm gonna have a gang of shit, whatever I want out there, bro. Yeah.
Well, in Japan, you can get 10 years for weed.
Man, I'm gonna tap in with the right people, bro. We gonna be in the back of the taxi blowing loud, like we good.
No
like,
way, bro.
Anywhere we want it, bro. Come on. Even in London, bro. What? I'm gonna have some.
Do you think Pound? What's his name, Mr. Pound or Runts dude? You think he would be able to smoke weed in fucking Japan? Or
Young
like,
LB?
Yeah, Young LB.
Oh, bro.
You think he
Come
has?
on. He's NSA, never sober again. Like, he can smoke weed wherever he wants.
That's what I think. When I see people like him, like, they're, like, super tapped into
like, they be like Snoop Dogg, like, he's good.
Yeah, or Snoop Dogg.
He's good in Iceland. You know what I mean? Like, he's good wherever he's at.
But also, you're probably looked at more. If you're Snoop Dogg and you go to Japan, they're really going to be like, we're going to make sure you're not smoking weed, dude, because we know you're smoking weed all the time.
Yeah, but I think that, like, I'd want to smoke weed anywhere for sure. Like, definitely Dubai, you know, just hotbox. No, not even hotbox, to smoke up in, you know, a little balcony.
Bro,
Dubai, they're strict with it, huh? Dubai, they're probably
they're super strict with
I don't
it.
think that they allow drinking either.
Damn.
Yeah, for religious reasons.
Did you hear recently, maybe like half a year ago, some lady was arrested there? She was like, I think she was like from Texas, and she went there and she got in an argument with an official and she yelled at him. And apparently they have like Sharia law. It's like a religious law where like women aren't allowed to yell at men, and like they arrested her. And I'm not sure if like she's still in jail or not, but she was arrested for a minute, and like people were making a big deal about it. But it's like the law out there is like women aren't allowed to yell at fucking officials or men or some shit like that, and they arrested her.
Wow. What do you agree with that system? Doesn't you bring?
Yeah, I think that's a good law. No, I'm joking. I'm fucking around. Bro, you want to the crazy pizza, Bryan? Riley and I went to fucking Greece last year. Well, it was last year, right?
Weren't y'all like smoking like K2 or something like that?
No, we didn't smoke K2. We smoked.
It was like some weed out there.
What was it? HHC.
Oh,
That's
what do you think about HHC?
I mean, it's like legal cannabis, right?
Is it dangerous though? Like, is it K2?
What's K2? What's your definition of K2?
Like fake weed, synthetic weed.
That's what I think.
It's synthetic weed, bro.
Anyways, I was out there smoking HHC, but dude,
It's
at
just
one point,
newly branded spice.
Dude,
All this fucking
people say it's the
HH.
same thing, but I'm not sure.
it was not the same thing. It did not feel like the same
It
thing.
doesn't
but,
taste like the same thing,
bro. At one
They're
point,
bagging it
doesn't
up
feel
and
like the same
selling it
thing.
in the hood right now.
dude, at one point, Riley and I were on like some fucking like Reddit forum or some shit like that about buying a weed in Greece, and we found some dude's Telegram. We contacted him. He's like, "Yo, I got you. What do you want?" Sent us like little menu. We like picked out what we wanted. He's like, "All right." He's like, "I only take Bitcoin, so like send over the Bitcoin right now." And I was like, "All right." Send him $130 in Bitcoin.
How'd you do that? You have like Bitcoins?
I have like a
away?
Bitcoin wallet. Well, I invested in Bitcoin like a long time
for
ago.
a rainy day.
It's just
Stop
sitting there.
playing.
I checked
You
it on.
got that
I
shit.
checked it on stream the other day. It's like
For
at
the play.
$1,000 right now.
Never.
Yeah, but
That's dope. I don't. Yeah, that's sick.
But anyways, I sent him $130, and then he just ghosted me.
Never.
And I got scammed in Greece for $130
Oh,
of
my
Bitcoin.
goodness. He was telling you, yeah, bro, I got gelato, I got fucking.
And I was thinking about, I'm like, why
Purple
did I
runs.
send him money ahead of time to a weed dealer? That was so stupid.
before it got to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was saying like,
everything,
yo, send me the money now and I'll be there like in an hour or two.
So how'd you guys get your hands on the UFC, the
HHC.
Yeah, that shit.
So, at the end of the trip, I think I actually did find real weed. So basically, there's a bunch of like just stores on
Smoke
the
shops?
like smoke shops or just like random stores where they'll sell drinks and shit, and they'll have like displayed. It's kind of like a liquor store. Will say HHC, and I was buying that at first, but then at the end of my trip, I found a boat shop, right? And I was like passing by it on a scooter. It was like a place where you could rent a boat, but I saw a really small like a weed sign, and I was like, what the fuck? I pulled up to it, and it was like 7 a.m. Riley was asleep still, and I was just riding the moped around. So like I pulled up to it. The owner comes out. He's like, looks at me. He's like, hey, you looking for weed? I'm like, how do you know? He's like, what the fuck? He's like, come on. He's like, young guy from America at 7 a.m. He's like, I know what you're looking for. He takes me to the back of the boat shop. He has like a fucking like a briefcase with a towel on it. Picks up the towel, and there's like a bunch of different like jars of weed and like prepackaged
It's the worst
weed.
weed ever.
And no, it looked like normal weed, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, real weed? I was like, not HHC. He's like, yeah, real weed. And I was like, no way, dude. So I bought one package, took it home. Riley and I smoked. They were like, okay, like we think that's real weed. I came back the next day, and he's like, I sold out. I have no more. He's like, you have to wait till I get more. So I was like, I think I really did find a real weed dealer towards the end.
Yeah.
Because he actually had like a good amount. I bought just one like eighth to test it out, and then I came back trying to get more, and he was like, I'm sold out, bro. My bad.
Damn.
I think he had like pre-rolls at that point. We maybe bought a pre-roll, but it was interesting. But yeah, we got scammed in fucking Greece.
That's tough.
Have you ever been fucking scammed for buying weed?
I've had, yeah. Honestly, it feels the worst when you get scammed.
Like how were you scammed?
I was just online trying to like before I did like, well, I think I was doing this, and I think I was just trying to buy pods online.
Oh,
And
and
then,
never got it.
Yeah, I sent the money, and then he never sent it to me. And I was just done by sending the money too.
What about like in person? Like, have you ever been robbed or scammed in person?
No, never.
Dude, a long time ago when I was like 19 or 20, I was when I lived with my parents. It was like 11 p.m. right, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm not gonna be. I need weed. I can't find a weed shop right now." And so I didn't have any weed dealers, so I went on Weed Maps thinking maybe I might find like a delivery or something, right? And this is my parents' apartment where I grew up in this area. And I look on Weed Maps and I see a place that's 2 blocks up, and I'm thinking, 2 blocks up, like it's all apartment buildings. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Anyways, I open up the menu, I order some weed. I'm like, all right, fuck, it says it's gonna be there in an hour. The weed comes through, they're like, hey, we're outside. I come outside, and it's this fucking super rinky-dink car, bro. Like the fucking bumpers like hanging, it's all scuffed up. It's like, it looks like a shitty ass car. I'm like, what the hell? That's weird. I pull up, it's 2 dudes in the car. I pull up to the passenger window. Dude's like, oh, yo, like, here's your order. I give him the weed. He gives me like a bag with like a container in it, and then they just fucking step on the gas immediately, just skirt and fucking drive away. And I'm like, that was fucking weird. I take out the container and it was empty, and I was like, dude, what the fuck, dude?
That was from Weed Maps?
It was from Weed Maps, and this was like in 2019 or like.
Nah, I never been scammed.
Oh no,
on
no,
some shit
not
like
20.
that.
I'm sorry. This was when I was 19 or 20, so this was like. I don't
I'm
know.
sure there's not like this now. It's like harder to get into delivery.
Yeah, now it's probably. This was like a
Yeah.
long time ago,
That's insane.
but I got scammed off Weed Maps.
No, I never. You ever been scammed on like for some weed shit?
I literally just asked him that.
Oh, shit.
No, it's all good. I
Blinked
just
out for a
I just
second.
bought some off. I went on Google and I tried to buy some pods, and I sent the money before I got it.
How much did you send?
Like 1,500.
Nah, that's not. Yeah.
Damn.
But that was, I was just thinking like I wanted to be the plug, and I just.
Oh
That's
no.
what happens. Yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna buy a lot and just
That's
kind of
fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Did you
bro.
try to do some customer support shit?
No, because he said that he was gonna do something. Like I was like kind of scared. Like he was gonna actually like.
Oh.
He said if you like send back with the bank, we're gonna do something. I was just scared, so I was just like, you know what, I'm not
Bro, no.
Yeah, at that time I was young.
Oh,
Like,
Extorted your ass.
I know.
Yeah, it scared me. I was like
Jesus
18,
Christ, what the
Damn.
fuck?
What
dude?
I would say has happened to me, like some bad business, is when I was like maybe like 18 or 19.
18.
I had gotten like financial aid. You know, I was going to Cerritos College, and they had shot me like fucking like $700, which is like today that's like, you know, like 17,000 or something. Like, okay, cool. Like this is a cool little like little bag. You know, I could do something with this. I could buy a jacket. I could buy some weed. You know what I mean? I can eat some food now. Like $700. So the first thing I was like, man, I gotta get my money in motion. Let me buy an ounce. So I bought like a QP for my boy for like, I want to say like $1,000 or some shit like that at the time, bro.
Damn.
No, it wasn't 1,000. It could have been probably like 600-700. Long story short, the person I was with that copped it, that fool ran off on me, and never found him again.
Damn.
To make a long story very short, but like, bro, I was so excited when I first got it, and then I was with some fool dropped me that like I had met at like the skate park, and yeah, long story short, this motherfucker just ran off on me with like a QP.
Wow, bro.
So this day I still never see his ass. His name was Eddie.
So you lost $1,000.
Like 700.
All right, dude, I was gonna tell this story like last episode, I think, but then I decided not to. But since we're telling all these getting scammed stories, this happened like 10 plus years ago, right? Anyways, 10 plus years ago, I got sick, right? And the doctor happened to prescribe me some fucking some cough syrup, right? It was like promethazine codeine. So I hit up one of my friends who I knew sipped that shit, or not even like I barely knew this guy, right? Hit him up, and I was like, yo, you want to buy this, right? He like comes through, buys it off me, and then leaves. And then like an hour or two later, he hits me up. He's like, yo, what the fuck, bro? I put it in the freezer. I think this is like watered down or something like that. And I'm like, I just got that from Ralph's. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
You selling fake drink here?
I'm like, no, I literally got a prescription from the doctor, took it to a grocery store, and the grocery store gave it to me, and I handed it to. I didn't even open it. I didn't even drink the shit. So I was just like, here you go. I was like, bro, I literally got this straight from the grocery store. Anyways, gives it back to me.
That's such an awkward conversation. Like, I won't call somebody on that shit unless it's like,
No,
you know,
but-
for damn sure.
No, but
like,
listen,
you can prove it. You gotta be able to prove it to somebody that's fake.
I really didn't know much about like lean at that time.
You just
know?
had a sixth sense about.
So
like,
I
oh,
just
well, he
like
did.
I just fucking like gave it to him. No, but he scammed me where he's like, yo, I want my money back, right? Gave him the money back. He gave me the drink back, and then once I got the drink back, I put it in the freezer, and I realized like, oh shit, like half of it or like a portion of it did freeze, and I'm like, I think he fucking poured off a portion of it. And then got
Watered it down
and gave it back to then gave it back to me, and I'm like
kept spitting in
I'm
it.
like, I just got scammed, dude. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
All his homies just kept spitting in it. So that shit filled up, and they just gave it to him.
And I was like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, why the fuck did I just like listen to this fool? And then that was like the last time I just sold lean to random ass people. I was like, all right, I was like, I'm done dealing with fucking random drug addicts.
Yeah, bro, and it'd be fucking my head up when like just these drug dealers and shit, bro. Like the whole lifestyle that they live, like that shit's like too much to deal with, bro. Like you're literally like your clientele are like the worst people.
Yeah,
you know what I
dude.
mean. And it's like you got to deal with a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to read the room fast as fuck. Like
Lean people get super short tempered too. So it's like, imagine like that's your client base, is everyone's like short tempered people, you know? Well, if you're like a huge lean abuser, you know what I mean? Like if you're drinking like a ton of it, you know?
yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
I tried it once.
Did you like
Twice, you mean?
Once.
Did you like it?
It was a cool effect. I was feeling like really like relaxed.
Yeah.
Kind of like bud, but it just kept going. I was smoking it too.
It's kind of like bud, but it just kept going.
That's a good way of putting
Yeah.
it. Honestly, it's just
kept
like
going.
bud.
It really,
more stronger, more like a little more relaxed.
yeah, it really is.
More of a body
It
high.
goes together.
Yeah,
A
for
lot of
sure.
body high, just
But dude, it's like one of the oldest drugs in history, you know, is opium. You know, even like what people used to smoke back in the day is fucking weed and opium. the two things that kind of like relax you. But
I don't know
opium-
how you could smoke opium. I
shit.
probably don't even want to learn ever. But
Yeah, I don't know how. It
let's
works
get into
either.
these topics, man. So
Let's
So,
go.
yeah, we got a couple
Shout out to Riley
topics.
for curating our topics, and shout out to Stay Grounded, bro. Shout out to fucking Stay
shout
Grounded.
out to Stay Grounded for
We-
always keeping us fresh.
Yeah,
with
we
these
appreciate you
topics.
so much, man.
So Cactus Plant Market, Flea Market, they had a collab with McDonald's a couple years at this point. It was around
2
this
years
time,
ago.
2 years ago. And they gave out exclusive McDonald's shirts to those who waited for their whole order. So our boy Jared Muros actually was one of the people who bought them. And this was his experience right here. My order was worth the wait. Let's
Would
check
you
this
be
picture out.
happy if that's what you got?
2 years is insane, bro.
So what was the thing that he ordered? He ordered all the fucking plushies, right? And all he got was that T-shirt after 2 years.
Yeah.
Hell no! Give me double the amount of plushies.
The plushies look very nice though. They look high detailed
Yeah.
and all that, but it's just a shame that it took it that long. You feel me?
Like Blazzy, like
2 years is unacceptable. That is insane, bro.
Cactus. I feel like maybe even McDonald's could be mad at.
McDonald's was probably pissed. The
Yeah, they
fuck
could be.
off,
They could be
bro.
pissed off at Cactus Jack's like production team, saying like, "Bro, you're making us look bad
This
as
ain't
fuck." Right
yeah.
now.
This ain't Cactus Jack. It's Cactus Plant. Flea
Cactus Plant.
Market.
Sorry. Cactus Plant. They're gonna be like, "Bro, you guys are making us look scuffed right now
Yeah.
with your fucking production."
yeah, bro.
And a T-shirt to cover it? No, it's not worth it at all.
No, it isn't. So this clip was fucking hilarious, bro. I wish we could find the video of it, but man, Wiz Khalifa, he he was with AD in the studio. Did you see the video clip of it?
No, I'm just.
It was
Nah.
on AD's Instagram. I'm not sure if it's still there.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah, it's so
that's
so
funny. The
unreal.
comment
But
is
so
humiliation
AD fell
ritual,
asleep in the
stupid.
studio, and fucking Wiz Khalifa blew a bunch of smoke on his face.
That's editing. That's real.
I think it's on
Yeah.
Wiz.
Oh no, the ghost is edited, but there was a hella smoke. Hey, but yo, speaking of Wiz Khalifa, guys, it's the 18th today, right? Tomorrow's the 19th. Tomorrow, fucking
Yeah, bro. Look at
tomorrow,
this fool.
Fulcrum's collabing with Wiz Khalifa for
That's
a fucking
insane.
stream at 6 p.m. I think. Bro, look, he like blows it out.
Is he actually sleeping? Yeah.
Yeah, he's like knocked out. On the first one, he like blows out hella smoke.
Oh!
He caught something.
Stupid,
Bruh.
fucking AD, bro. I'm dead. Oh shit, man! Shout out to
Hella
AD,
smoke.
bro.
That's
It just
hella
sitting
slow.
on
He
his
took a big
face.
hit.
They said if
Bruh.
y'all ain't ever did this to your homie, you ain't a real stoner. Fuck that. That shit's weird. Someone else said this counts as a body.
Bro, you know what me and my homies used to do to each other back in the day when like one of us fell asleep during the sesh is we would like heat up a fucking dab and like pick out a huge ass dab and then suddenly wake up the homie, be like, yo, wake up, you gotta take the dab, and like fucking like just make it all I don't know, like shocking and like all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And if you get the homie like off a really he's super sleepy, wakes up, sometimes they'll literally just wake up all confused, be like, oh okay, and just hit a hot ass fucking 0.5 dab and just die, bro. Like we've done it a couple times to each other.
You done that to me, I feel.
I think I've tried to do it to you when you were at my house, and I was like,
I've
yo,
knocked out at your crib like a handful of
I
times.
think I tried to do that
Pause.
to you. I was like, yo, wake up, take the dab. I don't think you did. You took
Yuri,
the
why
dab.
haven't at least with all these people that pull up to your crib, you should at least have like some kind of like disposable camera where you take a photo and you just have like a wall of.
Oh, of everyone who sleeps in my house. Oh, that's a funny idea, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Or you gotta have everyone sign like a blanket. That would be kind of funny. A big ass white blanket and
That
everyone,
everyone
just signs
sleeps
it.
in.
Yeah. Never mind. Well, you gotta wash the shit out of that.
I
whole
washed the couch recently, so don't worry about that.
Names will wash out.
Stupid. You didn't put you put the couch in the washing machine?
No, I saw this method on like it's like a repost of TikTok. It was like on Instagram where basically you take a fucking lid to a pan, right? You take a towel, take a lid to a pan, put the pan on top of the towel, and you fold the towel over the lid, right? And then you hold the lid from the top, and it becomes like a giant fucking like sponge type thing, right?
Yeah.
And you take like hot water, mix it with fucking soap or like washing soap. What's that called? Detergent. And then you like dip it in there and you like scrub your couch. And bro, I had left because my nieces were in town. I had taken my couch to my living room. I left it down there for like 3-4 days. My fucking cat Lola turned that couch into a bathroom, bro. She like pissed all over it. It had all these stains on it, and that's why like I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to do this method. I tried it out. That shit looks completely new. It looks completely clean.
That sounds horrible, bro. Fuck.
That was the couch that Joel slept on, but I cleaned it before he slept on it, dude. It was like
that's just so good. He's been just sleeping in your cat's pee all
I put
week.
2 layers of fucking sheets before he slept on it, dude.
Hell nah, bro. Pizza, now you know better not to knock out.
You want to sleep in my stream room, dude?
The freaking couch.
At least prefer the floor. Like, I'm
Hey,
cool right here on the floor.
Smoking 10 grams in Yuri's piss couch. No, I'm joking.
That's an insane title. You know what would be a dope ass challenge? I don't escape this cage unless I smoke an ounce. And you're just like locked up in a cage.
And you have
And
to.
you hotbox it,
But what if you're just going?
Yeah,
Like you're not even like even.
saw
hitting it.
challenge, bro. That'd be a dope little Halloween thing.
That'd be a crazy challenge, yeah.
A Halloween saw challenge, bro, where you just invite the public to pull up, and it's like you have to smoke a fucking this whole blunt,
Bro,
to
And then
leave
hotbox it?
to leave this elevator. Yeah.
dude, listen to this. I asked Fulcrum if he wants to join this idea. He said hell no. What do you think about Speedster Bryan? You get a car, right?
Yeah.
4-person hotbox where you have to be in the car for, let's say, 5 hours, right? 5 hours you have to be in the car. The windows have to be closed the whole time, and you have to smoke, let's say, an ounce or 2 ounces, whatever. You have to smoke a good amount of weed throughout the hotbox. You have to stay in there the whole time. But
That's torture.
in the beginning of the hotbox, everyone, all 4 people, get a water bottle. One of the water bottles is spiked with a laxative, but you don't know which one. So we basically have to sit in this hot box, and we get, one of us, we have to drink that water bottle within the first 20 minutes, but one of us unknowingly has drinking a laxative during the hot box. What do you think about that idea?
That's torture.
Would you-
All of it, huh?
I'm gonna keep it real.
Would you do it?
I don't think I would do that for 5 hours, though.
I'm gonna keep it real. If you got a certain type of stomach, those laxatives ain't shit.
You think so?
No pun intended. Yeah.
I looked up what laxatives do to you, and it says that laxatives sometimes can have a delayed effect up to 3 days. So I was like, I don't want to have diarrhea 3 days after I pop
Like
a
something like
laxative.
that, like it's like celery juice. Well, no, laxatives are like meant for like digestive problems. Like celery juice is celery juice, but like something like celery juice where it's like hella green. Like it's supposed to just flush out your insides. You have a cold glass of that in the morning. Mm-hmm. I used to practice that. And like the first time you ever like practice a cycle of like drinking that for a whole week, you like fucking shit 5 pounds or whatever.
Oh my god!
But like the more you do it often, it doesn't really say have that same effect. You kind of just your body gets used to it. But
You ever shit and hop in the tub?
no, but like taking Epsom salt bouts, the first couple of times you ever do that in your life, like you're gonna lose like 5 pounds.
From salt?
Yo,
Yeah,
you
like-
put Epsom salt in a bath in a hot tub.
Why does it make you lose weight?
Because it just kills all your water weight.
Wow.
This is some real shit you could Google. And like the first time I did, I lost like 2 pounds, 3
No
pounds.
way.
Yeah, you end up doing it for like relaxation purposes, but like, yeah, I feel like laxatives wouldn't like this morning I took like an apple cider pill. Like I haven't used the restroom since. You know what I mean? Like,
The fuck?
yeah, I be tapping into my.
I haven't used the
supplements and
restroom since.
shit. Nah, like you know what I'm saying? Like I haven't released myself.
Pause. You want me to
Well,
help
that's
you?
the most proper way of saying it.
Hey, yo, speaking of proper, look how improperly this fucking
Yeah.
robot folds this shirt. So Elon Musk has been working on these Tesla robots that they want to implement for sale so that people can buy these robots to make their lives easier so they could do chores around the house. And they released this video of this robot folding a t-shirt, right? And the first thing you could see is like it's taking forever, and the shirt's not folded that well. It's folded like okay, but it's not folded that well. What I'm curious about is for that whole 20 seconds it took to fold that shirt, how much electricity did the robot use? Because if you're using like a fucking, just I don't know, a ton of electricity to fold one shirt,
Well,
that's not worth it.
I'd imagine
That's a waste of energy.
that, along with most of his other products, it's kind of solar powered. You know what I'm saying? Like
Especially 'cause
solar
it's Tesla.
powered, or like I don't think it's gonna come with a wire.
Solar powered. There's no such thing as solar. There's solar panels that can store energy for you, right? So
Yeah.
unless that robot's only charging
I don't
off,
think he got a plug on him. Like I think that like there's like a
It's plugged
charging
in.
plug.
it's plugged in right there. But dude, so
shit, you're right.
you would literally have to. I see what you're saying, Blazzy, but you would have to like make a rule for yourself where the robot only charges off solar panel energy, right? People are gonna be charging that shit off their fucking house outlet, and it's just a waste of
But it
energy, bro.
But then again, like someone who's like going like paycheck to paycheck probably shouldn't. Is probably not in the market for something like that. It'd probably be like some uber rich like Bitcoin.
Well, obviously,
investor,
I'm not
you know
talking
what I
about
mean?
like money reasons. I'm talking about like for the planet reasons. That's
think that-
terrible for the planet to fucking waste that much electric energy, which is mostly made by like from coal energy and shit like that nowadays. So you're causing all this pollution just to have one shirt folded where you could have folded like 5 shirts in that time.
Yeah, well, I think he was just showing like the process of like something that comes in steps.
Yeah.
When it comes to like a robot making it,
We're far
but
away.
Here comes a good conversation with like people saying, most of these robots are taking some of these creative jobs. Like the AI market has exploded. You feel me? Like people use that and incorporate into like their design style, where it's like there needs to be a development for like more like fucking regular tasks like folding a t-shirt. Like,
I agree.
Those are the jobs that should be taken up by the robots.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But then again, it's like if those jobs are taken by the robots, then like where do those people that would take those jobs, where do they work at if they're not necessarily like creatively inclined to take up a job like as a designer?
Dude, you know what I was shocked by is Trax NYC, the guy with the diamond business and like he makes jewelry and shit. He has like designers who he pays to like make necklace designs and watch designs and bracelet designs, all that stuff. And he said that recently he's been using AI, where he will go to an AI program and tell them, hey, give me a fucking bracelet in the shape of a camera with a car on the side of it, and then the AI will give you a fucking image, and then they'll literally be like, all right, now this is what we're gonna, and they'll make a design based off that AI rendition. I'm like, that's kind of crazy.
There's been a couple designs that ChatGPT. I'm making like my first like AI design.
Oh really?
As we speak, yeah.
Oh shit.
But like, there's been a couple designs up to now that I've like had ChatGPT kind of help me with like the conceptualizing, like walk me through like my idea and shit like that. How me be able to communicate it. It's great for dummy text. Like if you got like a shirt with like a lot of text on it, but you want it to be meaningful, like ChatGPT is usually a solution to stuff like that. Like I've learned it to put it into like my my Rolodex. You know what I'm saying?
I learned
to put it in my toolbox.
Is that kind of compared to a person who like goes completely off the dome to a person who uses ChatGPT? Does that kind of like water down the quality of the product? Not the quality, but the perspective of quality?
Because as long as you're able to accomplish things on your own, like you can only use stuff like that as a an advantage. You feel me? Like if you're already smart as it is, just imagine you smart with that. You know what I mean? It's like you turn into a superhuman, and it's like the real thing about it is just learning how to communicate and how to even guide. You got guide ChatGPT. Since it's such a smart program, you got to tell it like, okay, this is the way I think. This is the way, because it's not documented. You got to communicate, build that relationship. I'm big on it though. Like it's definitely fun.
I want to see like a stream of you using ChatGPT to do shit. He said he has ChatGPT like personal relationship questions.
No.
You said that.
No.
You said that.
No.
On the podcast.
I don't remember that shit.
What is this topic here, dude?
What the fuck are you talking about?
You said that. You said I'd be asking ChatGPT like personal shit.
Yeah, not relationship shit.
Oh, okay. I thought you said relationship shit. Maybe I just assumed. Anyways, what is this? Wait, hold on. What is this right here?
Half Evil is moving next door to Supreme in Chicago, man. So I'm excited to see that. Yeah, they've been having their storefront for some time in Chicago. But they're now moving stores, and they're going to a new location. So I'm actually gonna pull it to the store opening.
When is it?
Nice.
I can't tell you. Like I don't even know.
Oh shit! Damn, that's sick.
Yeah, bro. So I'm excited to see them. Like I'm proud of the whole fucking team.
What the fuck? A Half Evil store in Chicago, bro.
Hell yeah, man. So shout out to them boys, George, Sam.
Is George from Chicago?
Team. He's from Chicago, yeah. He's not in there right now, nah. So I saw this. This was definitely fucking hard. You feel me? I kind of talked about this on stream where I do agree that it's cool, right? It's interesting, but coming from a tech perspective, right, of using so many different products, that's gonna break. That's gonna break, but
100%.
I do respect and appreciate the novelty of it. I think it's a great idea. But yeah, after a certain while, you gotta consider like the function of it,
the weight of the phone or the weight of the device itself.
Yeah,
Maybe it had like a cover, so
it has to have like a
defeats the purpose.
strap.
And
or
I think this
something.
is the wrong time to do the lightning charger, just because the new iPhones are converting to USB-C.
Oh yeah,
chargers.
yeah.
So this ain't the right time. I think it's a dope idea though, man. Shout out to him. I don't really got anything hater to say. I see somebody in the comments saying just an observation, but bro's getting a 3D printer and make a household shelf or something that already exists and calls it a product. I think that's the name of the game. It's like that's like if someone's saying like, bro took a hamburger and then added cheese and now it's called cheeseburger. Like no shit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, not everybody has to reinvent the wheel when coming to these products. What needs to happen is just that communication between you and your audience. Like, I think people who get it, and people who don't, they just clearly don't. You know, they're expressing their opinion. I feel like no one's wrong though.
I think it's just like a non-functional item. Like it's not really like you're going to damage it if you try to use it on a daily basis.
Yeah.
But it's like a display item. That's a cool display item for sure if you want to display shit. But at a certain point,
and wait a second,
like how much shit can you really display?
And how the fuck is that shit wireless? Wait a second.
What do you mean?
It's like a wireless charger, no?
No, it plugs into the bottom of.
Yeah, it plugs into the bottom, but how's that? You know, how's the inhaler charge?
It has like a plug-in to plug in.
Probably a plug-in somewhere. But you know what's interesting is the inhaler. You saw how like it has that like just like a real inhaler has that like canister looking thing. They actually do have giant batteries like that, and I think even Tesla or a lot of electric cars literally use batteries that size, but hundreds of them, you know, like glued fucking together basically or welded together. But that's kind of like an interesting design of using one of those large batteries, and it kind of already looks like a fucking inhaler canister. But it has to have like a plug somewhere. I agree, unless it charges from the thing itself, like it's an in and out. Pause. I don't know. What the hell is this?
So Balenciaga, they just released their spring summer 2024 catalog, and most of these items apparently are now on pre-order. They're doing a lot of these like.
Wait, let's stay on the other thing really quick.
Like, crazy. So I think that me personally, I've still never bought any Balenciaga. I think I just bought sunglasses one time. I don't know where the fuck them bitches are at. Wait a second.
I've kind of.
I don't know where the fuck those glasses went, but I had some Balenciaga shades sometime last year. But beyond the whole brand, I haven't really ever bought anything. I
feel like their image has like shifted where like a lot of people, I would say a lot of people at this point refer to them as the fucking PEDO brand, you know. But I was gonna say the biker pant shoes are insane, $12,500. But can you really use it like for FMX? Like I wonder what the functionality is. And then also the bottom right, the Romeo Mule. I think that's the next slide. Can you, go to the next slide? That shit is insane. Imagine getting kicked in the rib with that.
Yeah, I think that you know, people do end up creating fits for all these shoes and stuff like that. I think that
isn't that like a Hispanic shoe thing?
Nah, I mean, there's definitely some botas that are like
the giant
that,
like boots thing.
It's like a combination of both, right? Like,
for
like
sure.
Like a dress shoe and one of those.
Yeah. But I think the comment said it best, like Kingdom Hearts drip. You feel me? Like it just kind of has just wacky proportions, but. You know, for something like this, like I don't think I've ever seen anyone like wear this shit in person. But
babe, if I got you those Balenciaga boots, would you wear them?
Would you find a way to wear them?
Yeah, I feel like I could wear them.
A girl will always be like, I'm gonna find a way to rock this because it's Balenciaga.
You would have to. Yeah, I don't know, but it looks like there's like storage units, like where the knees are at. You know?
I know you could put like weed in there or something.
It's a good strong.
This is insane.
I had this idea before. I wanted to just make some denim jeans, just because like sometimes they'd be too long when walking around the house with socks on. End up stepping on the pants. I'm like, it'd be great if there was just shoes, but
pant shoes.
Well, shoe pants.
So that's a bag right there. It's a shoe bag.
Yeah, that's pretty much like a tote bag that's just a fucking shoe.
Yeah.
Bro, it's.
I mean, I'm not in the but I do like those boots though. Those boots are kind of cool. I can't lie to you.
Those look like Kingdom Heart boots, right? It's just like these goofy ass shoes.
You wouldn't wear those?
Nah, I wouldn't. I see like a rocker girl wearing those. You know,
a rocker
like
girl?
Some emo girl or something like that.
What about those?
Those is as well. Like
that's like some vampire like.
Yeah, some vamp girl. Opium.
Nah, like this is like. When you say like London, this is what I think everyone wears in London right here.
Oh, probably. Like, well, Doc Weilers, what are they called?
Doc Martens?
Doc
Weiler, bro, that's a beat.
No, Doc Martens are fucking popular in London.
Hell no. He said Doc Weiler.
Sorry, dude.
So, Aegon Lab, just released invisible shirts at their runway.
I was
show.
wondering why Riley added this.
And it's definitely interesting.
What the fuck am I looking at?
It looks like they're invisible shirts. It turns out they were just painted on, so that's kind of like this is probably like glue or paint or tape. You know what I mean? That they're.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of pointless. I think that they should probably just went with like some thin ass material rather than just paint. Kind of painting just like ruins it, but it does have the illusion that's like a very sheer top.
Yeah, that's what I was. I was like, how thin is that shirt? But I guess it's not a shirt.
Yeah, I'm not. I think it's kind of. They said they should have gave the white model the black shirt. Oh my god. I hope they're cool if I pay with invisible money. I love to stay grounded in the comment section.
I know.
So Crocs, Salahi Banbury, which, I was watching an interview of his yesterday, and I'm like, bro, he has a cool ass story. Like he came up just going on Indeed and finding all these different shoe manufacturers, whether it's like Skechers or Versace, like, hey, I do this, I do that, and he ran it up just going through Indeed, which is like an interesting hustle that I don't even know shit about.
Wow.
So shout out to Salahi Banbury, very famous designer for Versace, Crocs, you name it. But he said most Crocs are hung by the green molded unit above. We simply reversed its function and changed it from something that is hung to something that hangs. We call that a flipperoo in the business.
Is that true, Blazzy?
I never called it. I call other things flipperoos, but I don't really. Oh, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Like rather than like they said most Crocs are hung by the green molded unit, but we simply reverse this function and change something that is hung to something that hangs.
People are calling it. Well, one of the comments says we got StockX at home. And
yeah,
they're saying basically a StockX tag.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Honestly, I think StockX and Virgil did a great job of branding their own little like giblets, if you will. Yeah. And I think this is just a new version of that. I think that you see a lot with denim, like people who buy Subies or like purple denim. They don't like ripping the tags off. They kind of just like that shit hanging. So I think it's crazy. Cool. Yeah, bro. He's really a hard designer, bro. Like shout out to him.
All right.
So Louis Vuitton and Timberland.
So I saw this and I thought it was fake, but I don't think it looks nice. I think it looks a little like like if Blazzy had got these shoes, he's gonna rub that shit off.
Yeah, quick. Bro, that's the scary part. I saw House Phone post that shit, and people were tagging me on that. Like,
don't give these to Blazzy.
Nah, I think that they have a couple other shots. I think that's like the next one right there. Oh, so and here's another pair that they're doing.
Those look corny as hell, dude.
Yeah, they look way too like
they're out there.
It looks like something you find in Chinatown. They're like, Louis Vuitton shoes. You couldn't
even tell they were like collab unless you really like see it.
I think I'll wear these with like some like a black pants, black shirt, and like a big ass mink coat or something like that. Like if I was like a mob boss. But that's
like cartel vibe shoes.
For sure. What? They're kind of. I think I don't think I'll wear them. But what the fuck? Why is one of the top comments is keep these away from Blazzy and a brush
and a brush. Wait, Pizza Bryan, do you know about this lore?
What the fuck?
I saw that you cleaned your shoes, right?
Yeah. Bro, that's fucked up. That's insane. And I still wear those shoes just because I can't find any that are like that. They're my favorite fucking shoes, bro, and it sucks. I ruined them, bro. Yeah, you know what it was? I was in the Bay, and I had to be in the Bay, right? Shaking my head. I fell into a puddle of mud at Dolores Park, and I had to clean them, and look what happened. But Kanye West has teeth removed and replaced with titanium dentures, more expensive than diamonds, as rapper compares himself to James Bond villain Jaws.
At least medical titanium, like high grade medical titanium, is very, very expensive. So I could see that happening for sure.
1 second though, I kind of got a point to prove that I've been checking out. So like this photo, and if you go to the one,
I talked about.
They're two different photos.
I talked about this on stream where this one looks it looks like an Apple product, right? Like very sleek. Looks like a Puffco or some shit. And then
that's foil.
In his mouth, it looks scuffed. It looks like you can see machining marks or like.
That's just foil. He just wrapped it to kind of show like what he wanted. Like you could see the fucking like some creases in it. Like and then but the other one's like some AI like designed like product shot of what it should look like. But titanium. I mean, if he really has that, then.
Hey, I'm not. But I was talking about this on stream where like I'm not saying that. you know, this is the new wave, or, you know, this is so cool or anything like that. But what I can appreciate about this, if I'm going to find anything to appreciate, is the fact that Kanye is known to be like a pusher of, you know, new designs, new things, new, like, you know, styles, all that stuff. And one thing we haven't seen 100% is anyone take all of their teeth out and get this shit screwed in. You know what I mean? So he's going to be the first person to do something
I do
want
to say something. He was one of the first rappers to do the pull outs. So like it is, you know, with veneers, with like, you know, also the culture in Florida, like they just pull out their teeth and put like gold grills or like diamond grills. Like,
who did diamond teeth first?
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. So Kanye, like early on, like when I was still in high school, like 2012 and shit like that, like he got his whole bottom set. You could Google this. They were all diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't pullouts. They were permanents. Him and Birdman were one of the first, and Lil Wayne were one of the first rappers to do like the permanent diamond grills.
Mm-hmm.
But he was very, very early on it when it was like extreme, like it was looking crazy.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I remember around the time he dropped
shit.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted, that's when he had him, and it's just like it fucked my head up. Like, damn, like you have diamonds in your teeth now.
Like
it's like
permanent diamonds.
I have hella homies that have diamonds in their teeth
Yeah.
now, and but he was one of the first ones, and at the time when it was just extreme, it was like him and fucking Birdman. It seemed like,
well, like with the
and Plies, you know, Plies was
Yeah.
known for having that shit.
Well, with that surgery where like you take out all your teeth, right, and then you get replaced with something else, it's always basically the same surgery where they put in a bunch of screw holes, and then you can screw in veneers, you can screw in whatever. So I'm assuming that's just like a different option of screwing.
Yeah, they file
So
your teeth to their like
no,
toothpicks,
his
you
thing
know?
is like that. His thing is different. The thing he has is actually getting all your teeth removed, and they put in these fucking screw holes, bro, where like you can just screw shit in, and you
Yeah.
have no teeth at all. It's just all metal in your mouth. So you could do whatever you want at that
No,
point.
but even with diamonds, with all these permanent grills, it's always, you always
No,
gotta
that-
have that root.
No, that's a different one. That's a different method. There's that one, which is the veneer thing where it's a slide onto the little shark teeth, and then there's the other one where you take all your teeth out and put in these like little circular metal slots where you can screw stuff into them. That's a whole it's like a whole fucked up surgery.
If y'all were uber rich, would y'all do something to your teeth?
Fuck no.
Nah.
I always think about it where like even
What if y'all put a camera? What
camera?
What if honestly, I want to see the first streamer who gets a piercing of a camera right here.
like
That'll
some
probably be fucking
some little
heavy,
Uzi thing.
bro.
Oh,
You'll
speaking of
probably
forehead.
get heavy.
We'd be like hanging.
Or what if someone gets like a chest mount pierce?
Yeah.
A piercing of a chest mount to fucking watch
Hold
some-
it.
Yeah. But we have a Cactus Plant Flea Market. They just released their first look of the Nike Air Forces, and they got some new colorways. I think that the purple ones are hard. I would honestly buy them. I'm a little reluctant when it comes to buying colored shoes. I like wearing black and like white shoes.
Yeah,
That's always been me.
they're bright.
Yeah, they're bright for sure, but I think the purple ones are pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fuck with them.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Like
Two colors go hard together.
Yeah, I'm definitely rocking with it. I think that they're a nice pair.
How about the other ones? The lime ones, lime green.
Blind ones, nah, they're cool. It's just like I don't
Yeah.
like. When it comes to shoes, I've always been like, I love just black and white shoes. I haven't bought shoes in a minute, bro. I haven't really seen any shoes that I want to buy. Then I want to buy like those LV skate shoes. I think they're hard, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see which ones end up going crazy. But before we end the show, bro, let them know like what are your plans for this year? Like what do you want to like change up?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. We got a new one. We got another
one?
talk right before we get into that.
Damn.
So here's the Louis Vuitton, the new guy, bro. This the fool that had that shit in his beard. He got the
Sheesh.
he got his eyebrows done, and then he got LV, you know, in between. Now he got the headband, bro. So Unc is tripping, bro. Like, he said he did it just to go viral, and now he's reacting to his virality. He realized this shit went away in a week. Now he's trying to up it. Now he's doing the headband. Which, like, honestly, that looks like, even on the hood level, that's still like $500 worth of tattoos. Like,
That's
bro,
real?
like, you
Yeah?
should, you said what?
That's real?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's very
it's
real.
real.
It's very real.
Yeah.
This guy's like really in this shit, bro. And like,
But he's like out of his mind. Where like I saw some clip where he was like in a car, and he basically like lives in his car, and he's saying like now that he's gone viral based off, you know, the tattoo he got on his eyebrows originally, he's like, he's like, oh man, he's like, I knew this was coming. He's like, I'm gonna have a mansion and Lamborghinis in no time. He's like, I can't believe I'm about to be in a mansion. So
he's doubling down.
So he's really trying to like, I bet you by the end of the year, his whole face is gonna be Louis Vuitton because he's gonna keep trying to get that clout. You know what I mean? Like wave, like
to the point where Louis Vuitton's gonna have to be like, man, here's like 10,000. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
like,
bro, leave us alone, dude. Hella free advertisement, but
let's talk to the chat before we head out.
well, I was gonna say while we have Pizza Bryan here, maybe we could like ask like a couple more questions because you said like you never really like done an interview before. I don't want to turn this to like a whole interview, but there's like a couple like random. I had a couple random questions. Fuck, hold on, let me try to remember. You don't have any?
Well, I asked him like what his plans are for this year.
Oh, okay.
Just trying to like make more crazier videos. Like trying to like just plan out more crazier videos.
Do more prank videos,
more
bro.
prank
videos,
Where you just
like,
start smoking. Whether like you should just go to like a car dealership.
Yeah.
And just
I think that'd be fire. Like just
go in a suit and just walk up to people who are walking. Like, hey, what do you think about the cars?
That's a crazy idea.
Cool.
While
cool.
I'm gonna take your word
smoking?
for that one. I'm gonna take your word for that one.
Oh, that's funny.
Like just
Shit,
go
like,
suited up and be
this
like,
car will be lit to hotbox, and I'm not gonna lie to you. You want to hit the pen?
I
I'm
think-
telling you, bro. Like I wish, like one day, like if, like, oh my god, I don't know. That's like one of my goals this year. Like on my bucket list, I want to do stand up for a day. And I also want to do like a prank video or something like that. with
Stand up will
somebody.
be
some cool
sick.
prank video.
Would you ever do any like traveling videos where you go to other states to do those types of content?
I think I want to go to Mexico.
Undo
That'd
that?
be hard.
Like just smoke HHC.
Oh
Like,
my
not like the legal
god.
weed.
I
Wait,
get you
is it-
some pens out there, whether you're in TJ or the F.
Wait, what
The
happens?
real deal.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
man.
Have you
Come
been
on,
to Mexico
yeah.
before?
I've been to Mexico. Yeah, I used to live out there actually.
Oh, really?
Never.
Yeah, I used to live out there like 9 years old all the way to like 13.
Oh, no
Nah, what
way.
part?
Zacatecas.
Never. I'm from Zacatecas. My
Yeah?
family's from Zacatecas.
Nah, that's my family too. Is
That's
like a
right.
little
It's
small-
Latinango.
Okay, like my family's from a little ranch called like Los Hernandez, San Luis Potosí.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere that way.
What was your experience living out there?
I went to school over there, so I had to learn like Spanish, and,
Ah.
like write Spanish and read Spanish.
Yeah.
And you like living out there?
Not really. I
Well-
mean, I like more over here.
It's like a
but-
different pace over there, huh?
The
Yeah, I mean-
stereotype, like I guess, would be like, oh, people grow up with cartels and
Yeah.
drugs and violence. You know,
Well, right
like,
now over there is bad.
Like, how was your experience,
now.
like living out there?
I think it wasn't that bad back then. I think it's now bad more now.
yeah, bro.
Oh.
I was gonna go to Zacatecas for Christmas. My dad went before us, me and my mom, and he was like, "Nah, it's boring. Like all the businesses are closed right now. Like no one's
Yeah.
outside. Like
'Cause
everyone's
it's
just in-
dangerous?
yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
So he's like, "Nah, it's
a lot
don't
of
even pull
cartels
up
just
right
trying to
here."
get people.
Yeah.
But is it illegal? Like, if you were to smoke actual weed in Mexico in public and the cops saw you, is like, can you get
Yeah.
arrested? Like,
You can, yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you pay him off?
Sure.
I'm
I mean,
sure, yeah.
thank God I never ran into any cops anytime I've ever been in Mexico.
Really?
Anytime.
But it's illegal. Weed is illegal.
yeah, but they do
Damn.
have a district in the DF where it's where they allow people to smoke. It's pretty interesting.
Oh shit.
I didn't get to see it, but I saw YouTube videos while I was there about it, and it's like, wow, what the fuck?
Would you go to Amsterdam?
I would, but I've never been there.
Bro,
Yeah,
that would be sick as hell. Do you know?
The weed's legal out there, right? Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
No?
It's not legal. It's not legal. But it's kind of like they just look. They don't really like. They look the other way
Yeah,
in
okay.
Amsterdam. I really didn't know this, but Amsterdam is like, it's in the Netherlands, but it's a small area, bro. So it's like literally you leave that area, you can't be doing the same shit you were doing in Amsterdam as you were, like 2 blocks away. Like if you try to be
Yeah.
smoke and drink in public 2 blocks away, you're going to get arrested and like get a ticket or something.
Yeah.
But do you know Drew is caring?
Yeah, I see. Actually, pops up a lot in like my recommendations. He's just doing a lot of reviews.
Yeah, I didn't really know about him until I went out to London and I linked up with Traplo Ross. And Traplo Ross is telling me, he's like, you should try to link up with Drew is Caring. He's like London's biggest weed creator.
Yeah.
And I was like watching one of his videos. He goes to Amsterdam a lot. I didn't even know this was a thing, bro. But I was thinking you should do something similar as well, where like he was in Amsterdam and he bought some machine where you can take a little piece of a nug, throw it in the machine, and you like close it. It analyzes it. You open up an app and it tells you what the THC content is of
The percentage?
the percentage of the fucking weed. And basically he was going around Amsterdam saying like, hey, did you just buy weed from that shop? Oh, let me see the weed. Oh, the package says 21% THC. Let's test it. And then he'll test and be like, oh, yo, it comes out at 18, or it comes out even more. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, yo, this one comes out at 25, but they're advertising it as 21, So I was like, that's an interesting idea right there.
That's pretty unique.
No, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
But fuck it. Should we react to the chat? And
Yeah, what's the chat talking about, man? What's up?
Also, fuck it. Q&A. $5 Q&A. If you guys want to ask any questions to Blazzy, Pizza Bryan, or I. Oh, yo, also, before we wrap up the stream or get into the chat, guys, tomorrow, the 19th, Fulcrum is collabing with Wiz Khalifa on Kick. So kick.com/Fulcrum. He's going to be doing a stream with Wiz Khalifa. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm excited to watch.
Yeah, I think 6 p.m., right?
Yeah,
6
I think that's what he said. I
Yeah.
rewatched his
I'm
video.
excited to see that shit, bro.
Yeah, I rewatched his video and I couldn't find the time, but I think it's at 6 p.m. on his Kick account.
Yeah.
But also tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming on YouTube and Kick. I'm going to be doing like a $1 a minute /subathon in my car. So every dollar equals 1 minute. I have to be in my car. I can't leave my car even for a second. So I have to like use the bathroom in there, eat in there, do everything in there for up to 24 hours, depending on how long the timer goes.
Thank you, bro.
That's going to start tomorrow, like around 1 p.m. Either way. All right, we got the chat open now. Yuriy rolling mids. I'm not rolling mids, bro. But yeah, guys, 24 hours and
That's gonna be a crazy crossover. Like
I
with
know.
Wiz, like that's like celebrity. I feel like
It's gonna be
Celebrity,
sick because I feel like Fulcrum's gonna bring out like a different vibe from
Yeah.
Wiz. You know what I mean? Like
should
where
be
like
dope.
it's not like an interview. It's not like some hip hop industry shit. It's literally just two stoners kicking it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like so it's gonna be like a whole different vibe. I feel like.
Yeah.
I want to know who put Fulcrum on, or who put Wiz on the Fulcrum.
Oh, that he's gonna be doing donations for questions, so people can donate questions to Fulcrum, and he's gonna ask Wiz those questions.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's gonna filter them based on whether he thinks they're appropriate or not.
Did Neon really fake his death?
Yeah, he did when he was younger. W.
Blazzy, what's
he
good
did.
on Nothing Personal Hoodie? We're doing some next week. Smeghead, I'm not gonna answer that.
You know what Smeg is?
What's
Pizza
up with
Bryan?
the tattoos and piercings? Listen, that hoodie, I never dropped the product that has fucked me over more than that one, man. This thing's took in way longer than it should have.
Is
It's
it-
so embarrassing.
Is it like Cactus Jack McDonald's or Cactus?
It's been like
Right.
4 months, bro, and I'm like super disappointed in like just the whole production side of it. Like we really have no like we have no advantage of just taking someone's money. Like it's serious business, but like
Yeah.
manufacturer messed up twice, and we got to pay for it. But we're gonna send everybody a couple of gifts with everybody's order. But definitely they will be coming out probably in the next 2 weeks. We just gone over to the printers.
Shout out to everyone saying W Pizza Bryan, and also we need to unmod Moose Man ASAP.
Why?
He just lame, bro.
Moose Man, wasn't he always like in your chat?
Yeah, but look what he's writing. W Blazzy L Yuriy.
Oh.
He's hating.
W Ethan. Who's Ethan?
Mod.
Oh, shout out to all the mods out there, man.
What are your thoughts on Willito Shoddy situation?
Wilito Shoddy. I think that
the baby Shoddy girl, right?
Yeah, I think he's. I mean, I'm glad you asked. Just kidding. No, but I feel like he's obviously got to a point where he knew he could like take advantage of like, cool, the chat knows that like she's into me, let me take advantage of that. I think Real Feelings got involved where like, she felt like there could have been something going on, and she wasn't reading the chat the same way everyone else was.
That's the chunky girl who started the OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, well, the
Okay.
thing is, what I'm really disappointed. Everybody is like, bro, this girl's
Can I say it later?
like obviously not in the right mental space. Why are they egging that on?
Is she- I don't know.
Is that illegal to like have somebody with like a mental disability like have an OnlyFans? I feel like that's like unethical.
I haven't kept up with
I'm on my Karen
anything.
shit with that one, bro. Like, that's weird that their friends are encouraging her. Like her mom's probably gonna have a heart attack.
Bro, I
Like,
haven't.
This girl needs like supervision. Like her sister says she has the brain capacity of like a teenager, and she
that
truly
true?
does. I mean, that's why everybody loves her. Like, oh my god, she's so funny. But this is somebody who's obviously not in the right mental space. You feel me? Like
I haven't kept up too much with like the
Mooseman
whole
said, he's
situation.
he's the lefty gunplay of mods.
But I was gonna
Okay.
say every time I watch content of her talking, she seems like she fucking like is able to talk normally. But I don't know really too much about it, if
Yeah.
whether she's like mentally there or not. She seems like she is. But she said she's getting a BBL too.
She wants one, right?
Are you tapping into the OnlyFans, Yuri?
Fuck no, dude. Hell no. I would never spend $1 on OnlyFans.
Or are you tapping into the Shoddy Bay Reddit and seeing the OnlyFans content
No,
there?
dude.
for free?
No, I don't want to see it. No, I barely even know who she is, dude.
It's on Reddit.
It's on Reddit. Pizza Bryan's gonna tap in.
Nah, they think that I'm too old to know about that shit. Well, what the fuck am I supposed to know about sports? Like, that shit's on my For You page. Like, I mean, shit, you know about that shit too.
Hey yo, speaking of traveling, and someone said your vlog. I was telling.
Oh
Blazzy,
yeah. Go check out my YouTube, man. I got a Mexico vlog. We just did one.
I was telling Blazzy that vlog inspired me to go to Mexico because that vlog seems so fun.
Yeah.
Mooseman said he'd pipe Shoddy Bay down, bro. What the? You see, this is why we need to unmod him. Something's up.
Like, is that illegal to do?
Mooseman, she has the brain capacity of a child, is what Blazzy said. And you said you'd pipe Bay down, bruh.
Yeah, bro.
He's off the wagon.
Moose Man is wild, man.
I know,
strike
bro.
one.
That's
vibes.
strike one,
Man's
Moose.
wildin'.
Strike one vibes for show.
Oh, yo, do you know what's that YouTuber's name where he'd be like, "What up, YouTube, YouTube, YouTube"?
It's a handful of motherfuckers do that.
God damn it! No, it's this one dude. He's like the dude who started it. Fuck, he's like this OG YouTuber. He used to do the habanero dab challenge and like spicy like
Spicy challenges?
like spicy challenges along with dabbing and smoking. Would you ever do some shit like that?
No, I think I wouldn't. It's not a good experience getting
Yeah.
spiced that way smoking, huh?
Yeah, that's what people want to like. That's what would make it
Dehydration.
interesting though, is because you're like struggling.
No,
like,
this guy
dying.
smoked
It
canna
could
butter
be cool
before.
for a challenge, though.
Custom Grow 420. He was like one of the OG weed YouTubers. What up,
Is he
YouTube?
still posting?
YouTube? What?
He's still posting?
I think so, but he dealt with a lot of demonetization shit, like
The 420.
yeah, Custom Grow 420. How do you deal with that shit? Do you
mean,
like have issues?
I film like a video sometimes like 3-4 times until it gets through.
Oh,
Like
really?
it'll get like, I feel like age restriction messes up like the flow of the channel, so I try not to drop like age restricted videos. But sometimes I have to film like 3 to 4 times until like it goes through.
And what, like, do you have to like cut out cursing and like?
Yeah.
Can
I
you
just
show
say-
yourself
you
smoking?
could just say it's tobacco and
Oh,
say it's
yeah.
a cigarette.
CGI tobacco.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't like saying like it's like cannabis. If you say it's
Oh.
cannabis, it's gonna get age restricted.
Mm.
Yeah.
You gotta say
Shout out to
Zaza.
scumbags in the chat.
Zaza.
Zaza. Oh God, that's the new one.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad. Well, we appreciate y'all tapping in, man. This has been another great episode of Reconnected.
Let's go.
And man, we're gonna see y'all next
Shout out to
Thursday.
Pizza
Hopefully
Bryan
with
for
House
joining us.
Phone.
Thank you,
for
man.
having me, bro.
Hopefully
No
his
problem.
stomach isn't quivery next week.
I know. Hopefully, House One's doing better.
And shout out to Potlord, man. Have fun over there. That was crazy. He's over there in the Alps.
I know he's chilling, bro.
You know?
He was putting some Harmonious stickers out there in Switzerland. I was like, yo, let's go. Thank you, man.
That shit hard, man.
Shout out to Potlord.
Shout out to
Also,
that
guys,
boy.
reminder.
W Pizza Bryan on God.
I'm
Let's
starting
go
my-
with
W
W's with
Spodie.
Pizza Bryan.
I'm starting my car stream tomorrow on my channel, like around 1
Faded
p.m.
off the Pizza Bryan pack for sure, man.
Faded and ho, faded and ho, faded and ho, faded and ho. Shout out to Fulcrum. He's doing his Wiz Khalifa stream
Billy
tomorrow
Blazzy.
on Kick, guys. You should fucking tap in. I'm super excited for that. It's gonna be legendary.
Yeah, man.
W chat.
I feel like the people appreciate you on the show, man. I appreciate you coming
Appreciate
through and
everybody
like impromptly like handling this whole stream.
I
bro.
know.
Thank you for
Shout
having
out
me,
to
for real.
Pizza Bryan.
That was
Appreciate
dope.
you, man.
Thank you, fam.
All right, yo, peace, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe.
Peace.
Let's go. Sick.